Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for Tay to get back here. I think he's on here with you guys.
Where you at?
Probably eating a sandwich.
Tay, you know it's 10 o'clock? Oh, we on. This a ghetto stream, huh?
What you say?
Oh, we on? Nigga. I can't believe we're still together. Tomorrow o'clock, 7 o'clock, Queen Bees.
Yeah, that's a song, bro. That's a song.
Listen, I was listening to it on my way here because I was thinking to myself, I got to learn your verses so I can help. I don't want to be standing there looking stupid while you're rapping, right? And you say this thing, you say this part, you say, first of all, you had like one liner after one liner, one liner after one liner. And you said something on the first verse, it's like, you said, before you, I was fucking with a lame hoe. Now I'm about to pop the question like a game show. I was like, damn, okay, now we going up now. We going up now. This nigga, he in the bag with it. But in my mind, I was thinking I need to learn all your second lines so I can say I'm with you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I can sing. There's a part where you say something like a Glee, like singing like Glee.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I hit like a high note in the car. I was like, oh, I'm doing that.
That'd be fire.
I'm doing that tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, that shit gonna be fun, bro.
Wait,
Yes, sir.
I want to go get my drink.
Get your drink. Somebody pass her drink, please, so she ain't got to get it. Damn.
I like these raps.
Bob Marley's son gave them to
You want
us.
to hit it?
Yeah, player. Let me hit that one time. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, we gotta go see Bob Marley. We didn't go see Book of Clarence, and they just took that shit out the movie stand.
Which one? Come out next week?
What?
Book of Clarence?
No.
Bob Marley?
Wait, Book of Clarence is out of
Book
theaters?
of Clarence, I tried to watch it last night. That shit wasn't nowhere to be found in no movie.
Yeah, they took it off.
What's the Book of Clarence?
It just
I'm
got
sorry.
there last month.
They are messing it up.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's the second
They're
version of
yeah,
Color
they
Purple?
taking everything that's black off.
Bob Marley out next week though, right?
They gonna make you watch it on Hulu with 77 commercials. You ain't gonna even remember what you seen before
Right.
the last scene.
You know what I did just finish watching? The
Now, can you hit
Creator.
that one time for me?
Yeah.
Denzel son.
Denzel
I
son.
think he wrote the inside.
Yeah,
Washington?
Washington, yeah.
That's his son.
That's his son.
That's his son, yeah.
Looks
John
nothing-
David. John David
looks
Ross.
nothing like him.
John David.
You gotta look
He
at
must
him.
look like his mama.
He looked like his dad.
He got his dad. He got his dad's man.
Over that.
Thanks.
Yeah, he got a lot of his dad, man.
I'm about to say that.
I was gonna
I'm
say
glad
he-
you ain't open
He a
that.
good actor too.
Well, I
He is a
can't
good
open
actor.
it now. Gotta
Hey, listen,
wait.
if you ever heard him
gotta
actually just
flip
talk
it
like
upside
an
down.
interview,
Cause it's
he
tight.
sounds just like that nigga.
You gotta flip it upside
He
down,
got
let
his-
it
he got
sit.
his manners.
Just keep it
Okay,
like
all right,
that, set it
okay,
down.
my nigga, huh? All right, okay. All right, you know.
That's what you're supposed to do. The show.
Oh yeah, let me tell that one.
I said, you know
My
what?
bad. I thought you were just putting that Dr. Doolittle on it.
No, I watched The Creator. It was actually
Okay,
really
alright.
good.
Shit was crazy.
The
right?
Creator
I
did
think
look like it
I
was gonna
think
be good.
is exactly what's gonna because y'all remember them people at the Charger game, them robots.
Yeah,
That
they in that
That's
shit.
exactly what they look like in the
hell.
Where's the
movie.
Creator on right now? Is it on Amazon?
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
I said that the people, the AI people, look exactly like the people at the
That's
Charger
what's
game,
crazy.
except they got
bad.
more necks. In the movie, they really don't have a back neck. But this one, in the Charger game, they had like necks and stuff. But you know the little things.
Don't pay us
outside
no
of
mind,
it?
y'all.
That's what it was like in the movie.
Get hot, sir.
Hey man, y'all.
That shit coming real right. We already here.
All right.
We already here. They gonna take over.
All right, I'm featuring this song. All right, so this song I'm about to play right now is called "Can't Get Enough" by Stephen Anthony. Coming out tomorrow. What's the project? What's the name of the project, Stephen?
Bedside Story.
Bedside Story. Y'all heard what the fuck my nigga said?
The bedside
Hold on,
story.
before we were talking about it earlier.
What?
Zion averaged 23 points a game in college. and
That's cap.
RJ
averaged
averaged
more than him.
22.
I was saying I thought RJ averaged more than him.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I ain't fucking with that Bronny hate though. I ain't getting on that train.
Oh, no, not at all.
Nah.
I ain't getting on that Bronny hate train.
That
at all.
sucks.
But tomorrow at Queen Bee's, 7 o'clock, we will be in the building. Stephen Anthony, happy birthday. When is your actual birthday, bro?
The 20th.
20th. All right.
Oh, happy early
The
birthday.
20th. Okay, so you a Price gang in the building.
Price gang in the building.
I can't believe we're still together after all the time. You got me, your love keeps pulling me back, baby. got me on that girl, you wanna meet my mother shit. And you a time that it doesn't wanna be. Got me bragging that my queen be buzzing around these other bees. I'm working trying to ball like I'm playing at the Rucker. Get home, lay you down and eat it like the Last Supper. Girl, I hope you get the picture like a red eye. Got me smiling cause you slaying like a Jedi. Girl, I got you, we forever good. And that body got us banging like we forever hood. Before you, I was fucking with a lame hoe. Now maybe I'ma pop the question like a game show. I never thought about monogamy, I'm used to playing. So your vibe had me changing like a Super Saiyan. I'm trying to kick it like it's for the goal. And I can change your life, girl, and I just want you to know that, baby.
Can't believe we're still together, baby. All the time, you got me. Your love keeps pulling me back, baby. I try to walk away, but I just lose my mind. You got me, yeah. Pulling me back, baby.
You got me on this other shit. Looking at you like you looking like a mother shit. And watch me find you, I promise that you'll be so much better. Making love, hitting notes like this glee. Girl, you got me. Can't get enough like we at a buffet. Going stupid when I make you like a special cake. And then you...
He said, I ain't never let you hear it. Listen, it just, when did I get it?
What?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I just got this song Wednesday, right?
Oh,
so,
that's what's up.
so shout out to my nigga Stephen Anthony in the building tonight. Hey, welcome to the ballroom. Welcome to the ballroom. We live. Let's go. Welcome to the ballroom. Tonight we got Stephen Anthony in the building, man. Shout out to my homie, man. It's his birthday. This weekend we having a party for him at Queen Bee's. So if you're in the San Diego area, tomorrow at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. We be going on stage around
9:30.
9:30ish. You know what I'm saying?
But we got the food.
Yeah.
In there, some Mexican food. So if y'all want to eat, 7:30 to 9:30. That's it.
Okay, then the food gonna be probably gone.
Yeah. So if you wanted them niggas, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah. It's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe in that thing, man. So pull up. You know what I'm saying? Tell you, I didn't even know you was gonna be back.
Man, I'm
Say,
back.
You might want to sell some hookahs. So where you been at, man? Talk to the people.
Man, I've been at work.
Where you been?
They sent me on a little boat ride, you know, on a little carnival cruise. Found out I still got motion sickness.
For real?
Oh no.
Shit crazy, right?
You was sick the whole time?
I was taking a little pills.
What was you DJing and hookah and all that shit?
I was actually, I'm an engineer by trade, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, you was doing your
I
job.
was on some other shit. But,
Did you get any leisure? Did you get to explore the boat and stuff?
They told us not to do too much. I got my little stroll.
He explored the bathrooms in the boat.
I strolled around.
Did you go get you some food?
Oh man, I ate the little employee buffet shit. They
They got an employee buffet?
Yeah, they made.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
It's for them, but I got to eat there with them.
So you was working or
Shout
it
out
was
to
like
Carnival.
it was like a work trip.
No, it was literally I was at work. I
Oh,
worked
that's
in the
crazy.
engine room. I was just servicing some shit.
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay. Well, shit. Now you mentioned it, I think we might need to do a cruise. Anybody ever did a cruise before?
Just talked about it, man. We got to get that in.
Hey, should I switch my birthday to a cruise?
I'm with it.
We'll talk about
Let
it
me tell you
offline.
what's crazy though.
What's your plans now?
I'm going to Puerto Rico.
Fun.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
May 26th. It'll be Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, we got time.
Yeah, we got time. So I'm be.
Well, you know it's
planning
tax
that.
season. Let
Get
us
your
know.
tax
Let us
return
know
ready.
the numbers.
Get your tax return
Get your
ready.
tax return.
Let
Let's
us
get on
know.
this.
But we need the numbers.
Welcome back, Ashley.
Hey.
Hey.
I want to go, but I got a budget.
So this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this for my gift because I've been hanging around some Filipino niggas. Let me tell you something about them. They got this thing. I don't know if y'all know this about Filipinos, but you not supposed to get them stuff for their birthday. They get people stuff for their birthday. Like they give to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen that before in the tradition, but they give stuff to people and they don't get stuff. It's kind of like I ain't never seen it before.
That's kind of dope.
It's kind of dope. But I'm a Filipino this shit. I'm going to get the house. I'm going to pay for the Airbnb. And then whoever want to come, just pay for your flight and pull up.
Oh, I'm coming.
You know what I'm saying? I'm probably getting a few rooms. I'll probably get one with like 4 or 5 rooms in it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Memorial
so
Day
nice
weekend?
of you.
It'll be like 4 days. So I'm going to do this. I ain't never did nothing for myself. I ain't never been on vacation before. People like, why you don't go on vacation? I ain't never did shit. I've been working my whole life.
And you're going to Puerto Rico.
I'm going to Puerto Rico.
That's
I
what's
feel
up.
you.
Or it's some other options. I talked to Boog. Boog was a travel agent for 5 minutes. So that nigga, he the nigga that get the deal. What up, Boog? Welcome back, baby.
What's up, baby?
What's
How
up,
y'all
baby?
feeling, man? Feeling
What's up,
good,
baby?
feeling good, baby.
What we talking about this week?
Man, everything.
Everything.
Everything. All the recent events, baby.
Yeah. Well, it's Super Bowl week, guys. If y'all don't know, it is the Super Bowl week in Vegas. I just seen a video that just dropped. The girl was in Vegas. She bought a Sprite and a water, and her bill came to $28.
Damn.
That's Vegas this week, man. Inflation is crazy.
Yes.
If you had a room in Vegas and your room was $100, that same
a
room probably
Sprite and a
$300, $400, $500, huh?
We
For
should
a
have bought
Sprite
that
and
deal,
a
Ty.
water?
Hey, I think Vegas is a good place for Airbnb if you want to buy some property.
No, for sure.
Dead ass.
For sure,
We
for
should
sure.
have got that daggone no blackout dates deal shit.
They went.
$40 when we was there.
I ain't with it. They said the cheapest Vegas Super Bowl ticket was like
$6K.
yeah, it was like that was like the nosebleeds. or
You
some
ain't
shit.
gotta be at the Super Bowl to see everybody.
That's true.
Just be in Vegas.
Just being Vegas.
Just be in Vegas. Hey, if your
be in
girl went to
Vegas.
Vegas this week, what the camera at? If your girl went to Vegas this week, focus on yourself, King. Focus on yourself, King. We know why they go to the All-Star weekends. Say y'all there recruiting like a motherfucker.
But
y'all-
Vegas gonna be lit.
Vegas is awesome. I'm gonna tell you this though. I don't like going nowhere where it's heavy like that. I like
No,
going
I
off season
feel
places.
you.
You know what I'm saying? It's too crowded.
It's
It's
too
too
many
expensive.
people.
It's too much going on,
Too
man.
expensive.
And if a Sprite in the water was $20-something, imagine how much a
$28.
burger is right now.
It's off the chain. It's off the chain.
Nigga home.
I'm gonna bring me a Foreman grill.
I want to see how Boogie would navigate this
trying to
shit.
tell
We
you, I
gonna
can't
cook
do
at
that
the
shit, bro.
Airbnb.
Oh, yeah,
We're gonna
cook.
We
eat
cooking
before-
at the Airbnb.
before we
Shit,
leave.
I be in Vegas like the Mexicans is in the gas lamp.
Outside.
With the hot dog
Burgers.
cart.
I had the burgers on the
Right there in the
George
corner.
Foreman.
$20 hot dogs. $20 hot
They
dogs.
come with fries and a canned drink.
Oh baby. He said in a canned drink. And the
Man,
drink ain't
I'm
even a
out
real
there.
drink. I'm gonna get a nigga.
I ain't even gonna lie.
a
If I was in
Mountain
Vegas
Ice.
this weekend, I had
I'm
me a
talking
little
about
hot
brown
dog
paper
cart
bag
too.
lunches.
Get you a Dr. Thunder.
What you call it? A Dr. Thunder?
Dr. Thunder.
I ain't
can't
even
be mad
selling
at me
real
for that.
sodas, nigga. $5 for a Dr.
I heck
Thunder.
could be on the corner.
Not the Dr. Thunder.
With the little
A
hot
Mountain Mist.
dogs.
I got these Mountain Mists right here, baby. I got them ice
That's
cold.
crazy.
Motherfucking Dr. Thunder go crazy. But we got the Chiefs and we got the 49ers. Who y'all got, bro?
Chiefs about to whoop y'all ass.
We know who wins.
Who you
I'm
got, the
only
Niners?
going for the Chiefs because
Chiefs
I
winning.
used to live.
Chiefs.
I used to live in Kansas.
So what we got?
I root
Chiefs,
for the
Chiefs, Chiefs.
Man,
It's always
I don't
one
like
nigga.
neither one of these
I
niggas.
don't
You
like
got to
it.
give me one.
But I honestly would like the 49ers to win though because I heard they're considered, I guess, the underdogs. So I always want the
They are
underdog.
not no
No.
damn
They the
underdogs.
They are.
Them
They
niggas
told.
cold.
I was told they haven't won it like
I'ma
in a
just be
long
the
time.
They
opposite.
haven't because they deal with a lot of injuries
I
and
know
stuff like
some
that.
49er
So
fans.
I
fuck
feel
with
like
them.
Yeah.
it would be dope
I'ma
if they
go
win because they
49er, man.
haven't won in a long time.
Yeah, I
So
agree. And
that'd be
Kansas City just
cool.
won last year. I'm one of them
Right.
people. I like to see new champions.
Kansas winning because they can't get enough of this Taylor Swift.
Man,
Taylor
I
Swift
can't
Yes, sir.
stand it.
Man, let me tell you something. She is changing.
She's
the
ruining
game.
feel you.
football.
She's not. She's bringing a
You know
lot
how
of
much
money
money
to
she
these
made them?
niggas.
She's
Yeah, that's what I'm
ruining
saying. The revenue she
football.
bringing in, I promise you, they do not have a problem with her being on screen. That's why they put her up there every week. Every week you see Taylor Swift in that booth, bro. I
So
promise
they
you.
just hired somebody's wife, bro.
Juice check, I think. His
Yeah,
wife was
but on
doing the
Niners.
jackets.
Yeah.
Oh, she cold with the
Yeah,
jackets.
she's doing the jackets.
Oh, she cold. She just got her first
Deal.
her first deal. Yeah. Yeah. So shout out to that. I like
Now
that.
imagine they break up because you know Taylor don't stay with nobody too
Nah,
long.
she gotta shake it off. Shake it off.
Now if she goes to the NBA, she's gonna ruin that too.
I don't see I can't think of an NBA player that would date Taylor Swift.
He would.
It's somebody.
Because
Some-
even the
it
white
is
dudes
somebody
date the black
out-
girls.
It is.
Gordon Hayward. A nigga named Gordon
It's
Hayward.
someone out there that will date her.
An NBA player?
An NBA
Can you
player.
think of one? Give me a name.
It's gonna be a nigga.
A
That nigga
baseball
will not be a black
player.
man.
It's gonna be a nigga.
A baseball
That'll
player.
never happen.
He
It'll
gonna
be,
go Swifty to the motherfucker.
Devin Booker.
Devin, hell no.
He was with one of them.
Them Kardashian babies.
Yeah, he was with them.
But them niggas run through
If
them.
you would
though.
date a
Come on now.
Kardashian,
They
you gonna
white.
date a Swiftie.
Yeah, yeah,
I disagree.
yeah.
I disagree. Because
Nah.
black people give you a pick. Think about it. Nobody
Black
turn no
people-
comment.
A
Black
young
people
Lamar Odom
love
would date her.
Taylor Swift.
They love the Kardashians more.
A young
The
Lamar would
heck?
date
A
Taylor
young
Swift.
Lamar, because he
young
was cracking
Lamar.
anything. He'd crack that pancake booty. I'm just thinking to myself, it ain't a lot of NBA niggas I could see with Taylor Swift.
I could definitely see her.
Kristaps
doing-
Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis.
I could see her even dating.
Nikolai
I don't
Jokic.
care what he
Luka
play. He
Doncic.
could play
Luka
baseball. He could play soccer. He could play tennis. If she like him, she gonna date him.
She can't have anybody she want though. I don't care how much money you got.
I mean, look how many boyfriends she done had.
Oh,
It's
speaking
not
of that,
she can have all the men. She
I-
wants. She
I would
really
say that.
influence. It's fucked up.
her
how-
influence is huge.
That
She
shit
got
be-
Beyonce like influence.
Yeah.
Do you know that they about to go public with this, which is crazy. But Odell Beckham and Kim Kardashian, They've been at it for a year now.
Doing what?
Doing it. Doing it, nigga.
But in the past year, she was with Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
That's what I
So
thought.
she was cracking him and Pete Davidson at the same time?
Odell
She
Beckham.
wasn't married.
Bro just had a baby.
Yeah, he just had a baby. He,
With,
no, he must have done girl.
Lola-
And he used to fuck with her sister.
Nah, hell no. I ain't Odell. I thought Odell was
Chloe?
married or some shit.
Wait, what sister?
Odell used to fuck with Chloe.
He sure did.
Odell, come on,
At this
man.
point, they didn't fuck.
Listen,
Everybody.
just bust it down, little baby. Like, hey, the Kardashians are not playing with that coochie.
I'm just glad that his kids is not them-ish. Like, they different right now.
Right now.
You know, you don't know what happened when they start developing. Mom might make them get new lips, you know what I mean, to fit in. These are the family lips, girl.
The family lips. You got to get the family lips.
The family. That's
Even the daddy got the family lips now.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch? He got the family titties and everything.
It's a tradition. We all went to the same goddamn plastic surgeon. He's been with us since you were a baby.
Now, they got some influence, too, though.
Who?
Them Kardashians.
Oh, of
babies.
course.
If they push a lipstick, that's the best lipstick now. I don't give a fuck if it's good or not.
Spank.
It's
The mama.
Spanx.
She originally
it's just
started this whole-
amazing how someone with such influence is just she's famous one for hanging out with famous people.
Okay.
Well, number one, we all know who you are because you're dad.
Yeah.
Two, you famous because we all know she was best friends with Paris Hilton
Mm-hmm.
for years. Fell off. Then she dated old boy, what's his name
Ray
from
J?
the Saints? No.
Reggie Bush?
Listen,
Reggie Bush.
If we go
And
down
then
there all
did the
that,
sex tape.
we gonna be
Like,
here all day.
bruh.
If we go
Ray J-
down
Ray
her
J was
dating,
the sex tape.
we gonna
The
be here
sex
for a
tape
while.
is what set it off. Soon
The
as
sex
she put
tape
the
definitely
sex tape out,
is what put them
everybody
put them on.
wanted to know everything.
That pussy, listen, that pussy put the whole family on.
The mama
The
was pregnant.
whole,
The
listen,
family, and they was
what?
already rich. They had bread
Yeah.
anyway. They wasn't never no broke motherfuckers.
They ain't what
They wasn't what they are now.
The mama, the ringleader.
She out here
She
prostituting.
out there prostituting her
See, they
daughters.
fucking the wrong Kardashian. I
Fuck with the mama, yeah.
She
Get
got
you
the-
some Chris. I can't get that video out of my head because I never seen the show before. But it's a clip of like a whole bunch of black dudes came over to the house and Kris Jenner was like dancing in the middle of them and shit. And you can see Bruce Jenner just looking at her like this dirty whore. That nigga went and got sex change right after that. So shit, that must have drove him over the edge. Niggas,
Damn.
I'm telling you. Hey,
niggas did it again.
I'm like, girl.
But-
shout out to the parents. Shout out to Kris Jenner.
Hey, she
Shout out
did
to
what
Kris
she
Jenner.
Joe Jackson them
She
kids
Joe
into
Jackson them
success.
kids, man.
On me.
Joe Jackson, like Kris
Fucked
Jenner,
up a little bit.
LeVar Ball,
LeVar
like,
Ball,
all them-
LeVar Ball,
all
all
them
the great parents
great parents.
of our time.
Yeah.
But I heard somebody say that it was a football game going on this weekend at the Usher concert.
Damn,
Usher doing a halftime show, y'all.
Listen,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's gonna be a show to
that's
see.
all we care about is
I don't know
seeing
how-
Usher.
Yeah.
Who we gonna sing to?
What you
You
mean?
gonna try to find somebody to sing to?
In the crowd?
Yeah.
He might. He might sing the
He
Roger
gonna
Goodell
He gonna
wife.
serenade somebody.
He gonna sing the Taylor Swift.
He goes, I was saying,
Oh,
They sing to
that's
Taylor
good.
Yep.
That'd be funny.
Sing to
You
Taylor
just
Swift.
hey.
That'd be funny.
What
If
time
he
is it right
sings
now?
that,
He
just know he said
he
that.
asked for 2 extra minutes. So a Super Bowl show is
What
13
time is
minutes.
who you think is gonna come?
I know. I've heard rumors that Alicia Keys has already been seen there. So Alicia Keys been practicing and whatever. She got somebody. You know how niggas talk too much. So they gonna do My Boo probably.
My boo, yeah.
Ludacris was spotted in Vegas.
So they
So
gonna do Yeah.
you know Yeah coming. And
Clever's in
Lil
Frank.
Jon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lil Jon. So
Yeah.
you know them
dude.
3 I know for sure.
You think
Can y'all
Chris
think
Brown
anybody
gonna
else?
be there?
I don't.
No.
I don't. I don't think people who do the Super Bowl bring out people bigger than them.
Right.
I know who he should bring.
I'm being dead ass. Think about it though. Think about the history of the Super Bowl. When people bring out people, they don't bring out people big. I ain't saying. Well, I guess that did sound fucked up. Chris
actually-
Brown.
Because
I
you
disagree. Chris Brown not bigger than Usher. but-
I
because
disagree.
you
Chris Brown-
just said, what if Beyonce comes?
Now,
and
that's
she's
bigger
way
than him.
bigger than him.
I agree. I agree.
But that's gonna help him.
I disagree
Nah,
because Bruno
don't-
Mars did the Super Bowl. And
He
didn't
And
bring
brought out Beyonce.
He did. He
And
did.
she had a huge section.
You're
at
right.
the time.
You're right. You're right.
She
I agree
basically
with that.
took over.
I agree with
So-
that. But in my mind,
But
when I
in
was thinking
this
about the best
instance,
shows,
I don't think she would take.
He had the best
because
shows.
Bruno
she's
had
only
some of the
had
best
one
shows.
He had the
song
best one.
with him for real.
I don't want. I mean,
Because
as much as I
I'm
love
not
Beyonce,
bringing
I don't wanna
Beyonce.
see her
I
there
think it's because-
again.
You ain't fuck with the West Coast one?
I love that
I-
one. Let me ask y'all, what was y'all top memories when y'all think about halftime shows? Who comes to mind
Okay.
off the bat? Who comes to mind? Halftime shows.
Can we exclude like Michael Jackson? Because we already know that.
I wasn't even old enough to really
I'ma
remember the
say-
show and
That's
enjoy
what
it
I'm
like I
saying.
wanted
I
to.
wasn't
I'm gonna say
old enough
Janet
to-
Jackson's
Janet
titty.
Jackson,
Jackson.
titty,
That was my-
and
that's
JT.
When Janet brought her titty to the show, that was
Titty.
the one.
That's probably the top moment.
It
for
was
sure.
a good show until that that happened.
Oh, Janet,
Yeah.
Janet could put on the
That's what I'm saying.
show.
It was
Yeah.
good.
You know another one that
People
come to
don't
my
remember
mind?
Which
Well,
one?
It may not come to most people's mind. Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
When she came
rocked
on
it.
that big ass
Yeah.
lion shit, and then boy Missy out.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Katy
yeah.
Perry went stupid.
can't-
you can't
Black
go
Eyed
wrong
Peas
Missy
did a
Elliott there.
great job. I don't know if y'all remember that
Yeah.
show, but Black Eyed Peas did a good show. The one that comes to mind for me is The Weeknd because it was ass. I don't care what you say. Worst Super Bowl show of all time was The Weeknd. That shit was ass.
I didn't like
Really?
it.
Ass.
Let me think.
Yeah, I want to say the
The
worst.
Weeknd was terrible.
I have to think because there's
that
so
was,
many.
Dre's
what
was
song
obviously
was he
fire.
singing?
Dre's was fire.
That was fire.
Dre had me standing
I
up.
actually like Bruno Mars' performance.
I did too.
I think
Beyonce.
a lot of the worst ones, the ones we can't remember. Like after Janet Jackson showed her titty,
Mm-hmm.
those next 4 or 5 Super Bowl, we
But
was
see,
like, what?
but you know us though.
Like that was terrible.
You know us. If they bring out like YouTube
They didn't
or
have
something
none
like
of us
that,
on there.
if they bring out like YouTube or like Green Day or one of them kind of groups, we gonna get some chicken wings, man. We probably talking in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like we probably not gonna really watch the Super
Do
Bowl.
y'all
show.
remember Taylor Swift's?
I do not.
See,
yeah.
I do not. How long ago was Taylor Swift's?
I have no idea. It was trash.
Does anybody have the last 20 Super Bowl halftime shows somewhere?
Didn't Justin do
me see
it
if I
by
can find it.
himself? Justin Timberlake?
I think he did one.
He,
I'm about to
like,
look him
I
up.
don't even
Like-
know, man.
Wait, so when Janet Jackson did, that was Janet Jackson's performance.
Yes,
Super Bowl
not
performance.
Justin Timberlake.
Not
And then
just
Justin
so.
Timberlake
Didn't
came
he do one by himself?
I don't know if he
I
did one
don't
by
think
himself.
so.
Justin Timberlake ain't performed at the
Nah,
Super Bowl.
I don't think so. That would have been a controversy, like he being redeemed and she.
Yeah, and then she didn't, yeah.
and he the one who did it.
Yeah, exactly. He
but
pulled that
but I
pasty
can
off.
see it happening though. That's the sad part.
But then when he pulled it back, it was just a pasty, right?
It was a
won't-
pasty.
It won't nipple.
no, it was nipple.
It wasn't no
Nah,
nipple.
It
a
was
pasty
no
on there.
nipple.
I
It
was
was a
told it was
pasty.
nipple because they
It was a
blurred
pasty
it
on
Yeah,
out.
it was the pasty.
It was just a
We
pasty
would have
on
remembered
there.
the nipple.
Yeah.
Okay, Justin Timberlake did do a Super Bowl.
See,
Oh, shit.
When was that?
see,
Was that
I knew he did
Justin
one.
Timberlake did the Super Bowl in 2018.
Yeah, see, that's
That's why I said, and it was good. That's what I was
Madonna.
like.
later.
I said U2, and U2 did
Yeah,
one.
you two did one.
Prince. Oh man.
did one.
Do y'all
And
remember
it
it rained?
rained.
Damn.
And
I
it
was
rained.
It rained. It was purple rain because it was purple in the stadium, and it
And
rained.
it rained.
That was
Somebody
that weather
said
machine.
God
That
loved
cost a
Prince.
lot of money.
God
I remember hearing
loves
somebody say that.
Prince.
Somebody said God loves Prince.
It does.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Somebody
Damn.
paid a lot of
Who
money for
else
that weather
performed?
machine.
There's a lot of. It's 50. So who
58.
were the other 50? Dang, it's a
Bruce
lot.
The last 20
Springsteen.
years? I can give you the last 20
20
years.
years.
I looked it up. All right, let me see if I got
Bruce
it. up here.
Springsteen was trash.
Katy Perry,
Elton
Madonna.
John.
Why we ain't bring up Rihanna yet, y'all?
I ain't like
Rihanna,
Because she
was pregnant.
that was last year.
It was good.
That was last year.
It was solid.
But
though,
we
right?
talking about other moments. That
solid.
solid
I wanted-
moments, like
Okay.
other ones.
Do y'all think Rihanna did a great job?
For her being pregnant, yes.
I think that
That's the
I
problem.
think they
Because
could have
ain't
picked
no
better
way
songs.
I'm gonna
too.
be suspended up that high in the
But
air
that's the problem, bro.
with being 6,
Just
7
go have
months
a
pregnant.
baby and come out full strength. I don't want to have to give you a disclaimer. It was okay because she
She
was
was
pregnant.
pregnant.
Because you was pregnant, right?
I want to just be a good, great show.
Just overall. I think
Just
the
overall.
Black Eyed Peas that was on here.
that-
The
Yeah.
Who.
the what?
The
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's one of the Who.
That's a
I was in the
Woodstock
kitchen.
group, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like
Who
some
is
shit like
The
that.
Who?
The Who, the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. All those after Janet.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
was
'cause
out
they,
there
they would not bring no black people.
You
on
remember
that shit no more.
Shakira and Jennifer Lopez?
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I did enjoy that.
Kinda.
They
Now
turned it
I
up.
did not enjoy the controversy.
Paul
That
McCartney
was
and E Street Band.
horrible.
And Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was suspended too, wasn't she?
Yep.
They all was suspended.
Yeah.
She came down.
You
from
know
some
when
shit.
you
She jumped off
see
some shit.
Cindy, they
She
go.
wasn't bad. She wasn't bad though.
She was good. She
No,
was
it
a
was
good performer.
good.
Yeah. I just don't know a whole bunch of Lady Gaga songs, but the ones she did, I know them. And then Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Yeah. Was that right after Janet?
It was after Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Tom Petty now.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, go get some chicken wings.
Dang,
But,
that's.
Usher should kill it, man. What songs? What? Okay, if I had to tell y'all,
But hey, when Snoop Dogg and them did they thing at the Super Bowl, that was tight.
it was lovely.
Oh,
It was lovely to see hood shit. You know
Hood
what I'm saying?
shit in the
Wasn't no
Super
singing,
Bowl.
wasn't none of that. Nigga was Kurt walking.
and rapping.
He did bring Mary J. Blige out.
Well, they told Snoop not to wear no gang related clothing, and I don't know if y'all remember, he wore that. He still wore that.
said
blue
blue
He had something on.
It
I
was
remember.
Charger
Crip
colors, but
walking.
it was a flag. Like it was a flag
he didn't give
outfit.
a fuck.
It was in
And
L.A.,
they
right?
Crip
Yeah,
walk.
and he was
They
crip
told him
walking.
Not
to
him,
crip
the
walk, he
whole-
did it anyway.
He had it.
The
Yeah, the
whole
choreography.
It was 1,000 motherfuckers crip walking on
They
the
did
stage.
it anyways.
It was a
a
little white
football
girl
field.
crip walking her ass off
Yeah.
on the field.
That shit was like NWA when they did.
Yep.
Fuck the pool.
Fuck the pole. Yeah.
That
You
was
know,
Ice
Ice
they
Cube,
wasn't
but
real.
see, they should have brought him out.
I think you know what, I was gonna ask y'all that too. So
Why
I was
didn't
on a
they
radio show
bring
earlier
him out?
because LA got way too. So I think this
Ice-T?
happens.
No, Ice Cube.
Ice
Oh, Ice
Cube.
Cube.
He
Yeah,
was not.
so
He did not.
Depending
perform
on the city that it's in, I think that matters, right? So if the Super Bowl's in Atlanta, they probably gonna find an Atlanta artist. So if it's in Houston, probably Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking of that earlier. So the Super Bowl that was in LA was Dre's.
Yeah.
So it was Dre, and then Dre brought some people out. But I think he left some people. I think Kendrick Lamar should have came out.
Well, he did.
He did come out. So it
If
was Kendrick
anybody
Lamar, Mary
should
J.
have came
Blige,
out,
and
it
50
should
Cent,
have been Ice
And
Cube.
Eminem.
and Eminem.
Yeah, he brought Interscope out.
Okay.
And
Like-
they didn't want 50 up there.
So Cube didn't come out.
No,
Hov-
and
yeah,
I think,
Hov
and
did.
I honestly think that's so disrespectful because I feel like I thought, but him and Dre was like cool. I
They
thought
shoulda
they
did some
hashed
NWA
everything.
shit.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying to
yeah.
pay homage
And
and
then
have
Easy
and
in
have
there.
an easy like that would have been the perfect time
agree.
to do anything NWA at the Super Bowl.
I agree.
And you didn't do it,
Ain't
so
that
that
right, when
that
Snoop
leads
bought,
me to the belief that y'all ain't as cool as y'all say y'all are.
But they have to do the Super Bowl music too.
They cool, but
You know what I mean? You got to do Super Bowl
Dre
stadium
don't
music.
have stadium music. He was in NWA.
Dre
like
got
what?
Dre
Next
produced a
episode?
lot.
That he produces. I'm talking about him actually rapping his stuff.
I can see him doing some Dre shit.
Me and
Yeah.
Kendrick
Hold up.
was at the Super Bowl.
Way.
He did
All
do
my
the
niggas
Super
who
Bowl
be
with
thinking
Dr.
we
Dre. Kendrick
saw.
Lamar was
He
there.
did, he was there.
So that's what I'm saying. It was nothing but rap, whether if it's stadium music, it was all hip hop and rap.
No,
you
Mary
coulda
J.
brought
Blige was
him
there.
out-
Mary J.
You
sang.
could have brought Ice Cube. So I personally
Let's get
had a
it
problem with
crunk
that.
up,
And I
go
feel
have
like,
fun up
are y'all
on
not
it
as cool as
in
y'all say you are?
his
Because why wasn't he there?
most of the
What-
people that was at the Super Bowl don't even know Ice Cube is a rapper.
Mm.
That's
That's deep as
horrible.
hell. Now that I'm thinking about
Think
it.
about
Which
that.
gives you more reason
even
that
know him
he
as a
should have
rapper.
been there. That would have been a historic.
Like,
He gonna come out talking
moment.
all shit.
And
so you
he-
think about,
And they gonna be like, "Is that the guy from Canton? Are we there yet?"
exactly. Think about how far back
Exactly.
his rap
The
goes.
Big Three.
It's kids nowadays. It's people nowadays that don't even know Ludacris as a rapper.
That's true.
Bruh.
Because they
So
was
you
born
think about-
after he was a rapper.
Exactly. So
Fast
think about how
and
far
Furious.
away, what you call it.
That's
Think
what
about
I'm
how far
saying.
back
I'm just
Cube
like,
goes.
bruh, come on now. That would have been the perfect way to end it.
Let me give you this
doing-
question. If the Super Bowl was in Atlanta, who would headline it, and who would? If I gave you one headliner and 4 features, who would be the people?
Definitely
in Atlanta?
Little John has to be on there as one of them features.
I know who headline.
Who headlining to you?
know who headline.
Who headlining to you?
Outkast.
Outkast got a headline.
Outkast
You thinking like me?
Yeah.
Outkast got a headline.
That
Yeah,
would
they
be
gotta come out to
fire.
that flute song.
Yeah, I don't know about that flute music
Shut-
shit. Listen, you can't turn up to some
You
flute
can't
music.
turn up that
Hey,
little
heard number
fleeting
3 yet.
music.
Hey, if I'm Big
That's
Boy, I'm in the back
meditation.
like,
That
all
whole
right,
album.
I'm gonna be like, hey Dre, hey, don't go out there
No.
with that bullshit now.
It definitely would be Outkast for
Outkast.
sure.
Outkast,
Outkast,
Pull out T.I.
Lil
T.I.
T.I., Lil Jon for sure.
Ludacris.
Ludacris.
I would say Luda over T.I. That they would pick. That they would.
Oh, you
That
think
they
would
would
have-
pick for a
you think they
stadium,
would have to
yes,
choose?
I feel what you're
yes.
saying.
No,
Yes.
I'm saying the NFL would rather have
Oh,
Ludacris.
yeah, I
Ludacris
see what you're
and
saying.
T.I.
He's more commercial towards all groups of races
Yeah.
in this country.
Yeah, and
versus
T.I. is Black Power.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yep, I feel that.
If
Nah,
T.I.
Ludacris.
did, he'd have to perform Shawty Low.
Yeah.
I think Ludacris. They know.
No.
Yeah.
Ludacris has more stadium music than a lot of niggas though.
Yeah.
Because if he like stand up, all them kind of songs
Yeah.
he did, like
Chris used to write jingles before he did music.
It sounds like
that's
it,
why
too.
he was able. His background people, like his funders, he made money for Pepsi, all type of shit.
Jingles
That's what's
2000. He worked at
up.
Jingles 2000
Y'all
with
gotta
Jamie
remember,
Foxx. Makes sense.
Luda, when he came out, remember his videos? Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. Yeah.
Very,
Busta Rhymes
very
type.
creative.
Busta Rhymes type. Yeah.
T.I., can he be that creative performance?
Ooh, I mean, a rubber band,
Music
man.
is fire, but performance.
I
is
know.
I agree.
T.I.
Yeah.
got some hits now.
But he-
Like, I
but
can
he got
see
fire.
it.
But he was
Yeah,
doing
right.
the same thing in their video.
Just doing that look. Yeah, that look. He said,
That's because rappers don't
with that motherfucking
dance.
hat, that hat to the side,
The beanie.
the beanie.
No, I could definitely see that though.
I can see Luda doing it.
Definitely, you definitely would have to
I think
bring
we just
Sierra out.
disrespected the
I think
person
Sierra
that's doing
would
the Super
be
Bowl
a
right
bomb
now.
feature.
It's because he's
in the
already
Super Bowl.
selected. It's only because he's
Because in
already
my mind, I was
selected.
like,
Usher.
why did nobody say Usher?
Because he's already selected.
Because he's already
Because-
selected.
You already doing one.
Because Usher is Usher,
Oh.
and he's not.
Sorry, Ty. I mean Tay. Sorry.
I ain't gonna say he's not Atlanta, but he.
Oh, he's very Atlanta.
No, he is.
Yeah.
Very,
Uh-huh.
like do the A town.
Yeah, don't stomp.
I told you he
Right.
got down.
What about TLC?
That's really.
Are they?
TLC?
They from Atlanta?
I don't know.
They are not from.
Damn,
They're
that
not from
nigga.
Atlanta?
I'm about to say where they from.
I just
No,
started thinking about
was
Chili,
gonna
and I was
say-
like, oh, yeah.
I was gonna say Sierra.
Sierra good.
Sierra needs to. I feel like if
She got some stadium
and I
music.
feel like she's a headliner. If anybody could headline Atlanta Super Bowl, it would be Sierra.
Atlanta.
Like if we want to talk about somebody who's
She can perform.
no,
though.
Young
if we
Thug.
no, because look who her husband is.
She got 4
And
songs.
if we want to talk about
She gonna run
somebody
out of
who's
songs.
fresh
My
and
nigga
new,
Thugger.
and who got hits and still making music, Sierra would be a perfect headliner and a perfect person to bring out features, especially in Atlanta. She been putting on for Atlanta since she came out.
Very
like
true.
that was her thing. So
What songs could Sierra do?
Fuck that, man. Bring
what
in
goodies?
Goodies.
Oh,
Oh.
1-2 step and
1-2
bring
step.
Missy
Yin
out.
Yang
Come
twins,
on.
nigga.
She could bring.
Yin Yang twins,
gotta
nigga.
bring out the
What's
Yin
happening?
Yang
Bringing in
twins.
Yin Yang.
From the window
That's
to the
like
wall.
real.
We
Little
definitely
Lil
bring
Jon,
down Lil
that
Jon.
would be a
Young
Lil
blood.
Jon
The Yin
performance.
Yang
Yeah.
Our franchise boys.
Them for white tee in my white tee.
In my white team.
Oh, we bringing out Fabo
Imagine being at
then.
the
You
Super
have
Bowl
never been
and
out Fabo.
everybody got on a
D4L.
white tee in the audience. Just imagine
That laugh is
that.
happy. Candy girl.
Hey, ain't Swag serving from Atlanta
Swag
too?
Surf from Atlanta.
Is that from Atlanta, Decatur?
Man, I got that.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And imagine that. Now they gotta have a Super Bowl in Atlanta because that would be.
I think it
that
was
would be
Atlanta
lit.
not
I don't
too
think
long
they
ago.
didn't
But
got enough-
to
they
do
ain't got
that,
enough
to
time.
do everything we just talked about, they need to do it.
They
again.
had some like
Hey,
Do it
Soulja
again.
Boy from Atlanta.
Soulja Boy from Atlanta.
They gotta have Soldier the headliner, man. He be the,
Soulja is not
the first
no.
rapper from Atlanta to headline.
Hey, Soulja Boy,
Hell
look, this is gonna be
no.
Soulja Boy part, right? When they gonna be like, like Soulja Boy up in this world. They gonna go to the next
No,
artist.
the whole audience, man, it's old people and young people still know that shit a little bit. Like he kind of
Very true. True story. I went to a
Listen.
Clippers game. I went to a Clippers game a couple years ago. I'm at the Clippers game and shit, and halftime show come. I'm like, I'm gonna go get something to eat. And then they was like, performing at halftime today, Soulja Boy. I was like, let me sit back down, nigga. Soulja Boy. I was like, damn. I ain't no Soulja was in this bitch. That nigga came out and did how about the bed. Them niggas was in that motherfucker like, dog. The crowd was up. I was like,
Yeah.
Soulja putting on a show in this bitch.
For
He got
real.
2 songs. That's all he needed.
That is
Soulja
time,
still
bro.
get booked now. Don't act like
Oh,
you
yeah.
get
Soulja
booked.
got
The boy
bread.
still get
he
booked.
get booked for his old music, but he still making new shit that nobody care
It's
about.
okay.
He making new music?
Yeah.
haven't heard
But
a
I guarantee
thing.
you, let Sierra
he just dropped
husband
the
make it to the Super Bowl. I bet you she performing.
If Sierra husband make it?
I bet you she
Them
performing.
days
I don't
is
think
over.
She pregnant again, ain't she?
She
Yeah.
is.
Oh, nah. I think Sierra a family woman
Don't
now.
you know?
She's very much a family woman now.
I still think if she was offered it, she'd do it.
Yeah,
That's
if
just
she was
how we
offered
roll.
it, but
That's
I don't
just how
think
it
that
is.
if her man win, they gonna offer it.
She pregnant again.
She pregnant again, for
I
sure.
don't
So
know.
he been scoring.
Would y'all
he
think
been
it
scoring
would
this
be a
season, just not for the
conspiracy?
Broncos.
Nah. He not doing well on the field. But that nigga winning
Yeah.
he
That's
winning in
why.
family, man.
That's why.
Dang, I can't believe
He
she
made
got
being a
another
stepdaddy
kid.
look cool as hell, didn't he? People like, man, I got so much respect for that nigga, cuz. Look at Boogie face. Boogie, how you feel about
Absolutely not.
Yeah, ain't no way.
it? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Man, I'm with it, dog. I'd rather my children's mother be with a man like Russell Wilson than a nigga like Future.
Oh yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, okay.
You wouldn't? You don't care?
I'm not fucking with no. You already got kids. I ain't fucking with you.
It was
I'm
one.
not
You act like
fucking
she
with
had
you.
an
I'm not-
army.
Once again, that ain't. That's not. It's too much work.
Life happens.
It's
Because
too much
what
work.
if you were a single dad? You wouldn't find
It's
no one to
too much
date.
work. She would have to die
What?
because it's different.
Why would she have to die?
No, I'm just saying. For me to be a single dad, like.
No, what if
it
y'all
can't
just broke
happen.
up?
It can't happen, man. That's crazy.
Oh,
'Cause
somebody
it's-
said
'cause
put. Hey,
He's
shout out to
only
the chat.
saying
Who in the
that
chat? Who in the
Because
chat?
it's just different.
He only saying that because he married.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying it
Somebody
because
got
it's
to-
different when they.
turn on.
Oh,
When
damn, we
if I'm
forgot
a
about
single
Gucci,
dad, right?
man.
That's what I was just saying. Somebody said that.
Oh,
Said that
Gucci?
you gotta put Gucci in.
Gucci.
gotta
man.
put
Gucci,
yeah.
but Gucci
But
gonna
we
make
need the
music for
old
us
Gucci.
though. You know what I'm saying?
We need the
it's,
old
it's a
Gucci.
No way
60-year-old
them white
white
folks
dude.
do that.
Ain't no way
Gucci
white people
don't
gonna know
have-
some lemonade.
Right. They
Don't
ain't-
bring the
they
skinny
ain't gonna know
Gucci.
that.
Don't bring skinny Gucci.
Don't bring healthy Gucci.
Bring us fat Gucci.
Yeah, please.
Brr, bring us that nigga
Yeah.
and we up, dog. Turn it up and turn that shit up, please.
Yeah, that nigga drove old schools and shit.
So if I had to ask y'all,
Ain't Boosie from?
this is a question I've been trying to ask y'all.
Orleans.
If Usher could only do 3 songs
Baton Rouge.
for the Super Bowl,
Really? Just
if Usher could only do 3 songs,
3.
what 3 songs would y'all say he has to do?
Confessions for sure. Sorry, I don't
Confessions too?
Super Bowl about turning up.
He would be forgetting
My
his
You gotta do
word.
yeah.
know. I know it's about
You gotta
turning,
do
but
yeah.
he talking about dang. But
Super Bowl song.
Super Bowl song.
Yeah.
It
You
gotta
can't
be-
do nice and slow.
Well, he gotta do
Can't have everybody
yeah.
horny in there. We
Yeah,
got to put
for
football.
sure.
My way.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has to be played. Has
Yeah,
to be played.
you gotta do yeah.
'Cause
gotta
You gotta do
Yeah.
yeah. You
Everybody
have
knows.
to do.
Yeah.
I think yeah is
Yeah.
the first one for sure.
I'll say.
What else you get?
you don't have to call.
You don't got to
have to
call is a
call.
great one.
You don't have to call.
Oh, Bad Girls. Kind of like same tempo.
And then he need to bring out
I'll add that.
Beyonce
You don't have to call.
with whatchamacallit.
Love in this club.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to make love in the stadium though.
All right.
I would say
They
a
just
song
gonna-
that has
it's
those
just-
2 features on it, and that's Usher, Chris Brown, Rick Ross, and that's that new thing,
New
See?
Flame.
New Flame.
He has to
That's
bring
good.
Chris Brown.
Bring
I
those
think
people
that would be epic if he brings
Do
Chris
not
Brown.
bring Chris Brown out there,
Usher,
man.
don't listen to him.
Oh,
Bring
that's
Chris
gonna fuck it
Brown
up.
out there.
But
That
it's
would be
good if he
epic
just
as
go
fuck.
there.
That would be epic
He
as
gonna,
fuck.
he gonna do his
Epic.
performance. He gonna give it a look.
Bring Chris Brown out on the
Best
stage.
performance
Yeah.
of all time. I'm
Yeah.
already
If
calling
he
it
bring
does
Chris,
that.
You
And
can.
then
He gotta
Fat-
do it.
Fat Ross come out there.
Yeah, you do New
Huh.
Flame. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, I don't even
He
think
got
Ross
skitty
would be there
his
because
mother.
they would just do 2 verses.
Yeah, they probably would.
Because that's all who we
And
really
then-
care
And them
about.
niggas gonna be dancing against each other?
Yes.
No,
nigga
they
get
gonna be
some-
choreographed
What he said when he got the
together.
ropes
Right.
off of him?
That'd be
You
fire.
gotta
ropes.
have Chris
That'd be
Brown.
fire.
That's why I
What'd
said
he
if
say, Tay?
Usher does the Super Bowl and don't bring Chris Brown,
Don't bring him out. Let him do his own Super Bowl.
no, bring him
That ain't gonna
out.
happen because they still ain't forgave him for hitting Rihanna.
Exactly.
You know what happened in real
That shit
life?
was
If
like
you put Chris
20
Brown
years
on a
ago.
song in real life, that's Chris Brown's song now.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't want that nigga on my show.
I would.
Shit, I'm going
Man,
up.
look,
He's
I
on
dance
my
against
song.
that nigga though. What it say? Can't believe we came.
That's why they need to have a dance battle at
Your
the
ass gonna
Super
be on the, you
Bowl.
gonna be dancing like Drake.
He said Drake. Hey, Drake got the internet in the chokehold, playing with his goddamn self. Hey, look, if your girl got the video saved in her phone, focus on
I
yourself,
haven't even
King.
seen it.
Focus on yourself.
That
King.
video
Alright.
came and gone so
The
fast.
craziest shit
Mm-hmm.
is not that the females is running
The
to go see a
niggas.
nigga dick. That's what I'm about to say. The niggas, I've been
What
seeing
y'all doing?
memes of
Gay.
niggas doing. I ain't seen the video.
gay,
I
I ain't
just
seen
know-
it yet.
And I'm like, why is there so many niggas? Y'all
'Cause
niggas watch
they
this
like
shit?
Y'all know what he did?
I'm like, who got that shit trending?
me
The
tell you
niggas
something.
or the female?
I'm not that curious. There ain't been that much curiosity in goddamn
shit's
world.
crazy.
All right? I don't want to see no Drake video. I don't want to see none of that shit. But it do kind of show you though. Y'all ain't no better than we are.
Oh,
Y'all ain't no better than we are.
With the women?
Mm-mm.
Who said they were?
Actually, like we know we
What?
fast. Y'all fast out here in these
Frisky.
streets. Frisky. Soon as somebody drops some weenie pictures, y'all go lose
I
y'all
haven't seen
goddamn
it.
mind.
I haven't seen it. It came and went so fast. I didn't even get to see it.
All right, so what 3 songs we go with? Yeah,
Yeah.
New Flame.
New Flame.
And you don't have to call.
all right.
I think we missing something huge.
I'm gonna say
You
yeah.
said 3 though.
told
So
you.
it's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
hard to pick.
You don't have to call.
You don't have to call.
My way.
And now I'm gonna go with something more new. Good.
Yeah.
Good is solid. I was thinking about Little Freak. That's a little too freaky for the Super Bowl. Though.
Yeah, that's a little.
no
It's
way
turned.
they
It's
let
turned up
It
though.
ain't
is,
letting that go.
but
Or
that's
Lovers and
a-
Friends would have been my shit. Stop
Yeah.
playing.
They
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
doing lovers and friends.
They gotta do. I've been knowing you for a long time.
He doing
Shawty.
Can you imagine a stadium full of people
Yeah.
saying, Shawty,
Shawty.
that'd be nutty. That'd be nutty. Turn it up, bro. All right, so what we doing? We got Super Bowl. Y'all all got the Chiefs. Tay, you never said because you scared.
I said I was going 49. It's gonna be opposite.
You going 49ers because you being out. I'm going to go with Tay. I'm going to say 49ers.
Oh, Bad Girl. Sorry, I was trying to think of the song and it popped in my head, but
Bad Girl
Bad
my
Girl
jam.
would have been a good one
Hey, girl.
Okay.
to like dance to at the Super Bowl.
Bro got so.
He
many
got so
songs.
many.
So
It's
many.
hard.
man. Just put the confession CD in.
Put the confession album on. Let it
Put the
run.
confession on, let it run.
Just let it ride.
that?
Who you going for, Ball? You going for 49ers?
I am a Green Bay Packer fan, so I really don't.
Nice and
can't
slow.
go for the
care.
Niners.
You
I
ain't
can't go
going
for
for
the
nobody.
Niners. But I do get. I'm one of those fans who get a little tired of the same motherfuckers winning all the time. Like I hated the Patriots. They were so
I hated
boring to
them.
watch.
That's my
I didn't like the Spurs. This nigga Spurs fan. I didn't like none of the teams that won a lot but wasn't fun to watch. The only team that was a dynasty that was fun to watch for me was Golden State. And I'm a Knicks fan till I die. But something about watching them niggas play basketball was like watching art. It was like, nigga, the ball moving, woo, 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 Draymond knocking niggas over, fucking Steph and Clay down there shooting from 40 feet. And you like, nigga, I can't take my eyes off this shit. Then they went and got Kevin Durant for 2 years. And it was like, they was on TV every week. And you couldn't help but to be a fan for real. So that was my niggas. But we're going to change channels. We're going to change channels. Hey, can I pull up real quick? I got this video I want to play for y'all, and I want to know y'all opinion on this real quick. Wait, I'm gonna unplug and plug it back. All right, here we go. Grab it. There we go. Nope, it's not on.
Is that Shay Shay?
Pause
Yeah.
it real quick.
Yeah,
just,
Shaq.
just wait till your screen, your
All right.
whole screen ain't
My
even up
response
yet.
about to get me in trouble.
What's up?
I know you watching.
Hey, listen, Shay Shay, you all right with me, man? You might.
But no, he said that's what Shaq. He was commenting on what Shaq said.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I wanted to play this video, dog.
We're about to bring it up. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about it.
Okay,
right,
so
give us
basically,
a backstory. What did Shaq
so
say?
the backstory basically is, first of all, I want to talk about Monique on that couch.
Richard Sherman even insulted him back in the day.
Yeah, couldn't
said,
stand
I'm
him.
better in life than anything that you do. This all real
stand him.
disrespectful. Skip said, "Come get this money."
That's one thing I'll get at nigga. He talk a lot of shit, but he eat a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
People talk shit to him, he be like, we still eating. We still gonna get this. I think he understands that it's all entertainment at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end
and
of
a lot
the
of them
day.
hitting their feelings. A lot of them niggas, you say something bad about them, and you never heard. I never do an interview with that nigga. Why not?
Right.
Get out your fifis, nigga. Let's get this money. You know
He
what I'm
said,
saying?
"Get out your
And that's what he do.
feet."
He pull him. And he pull him in, man.
Oh God.
He
That's
pull him
that
in,
game
bro.
of exploitation.
Exploitation. But Shannon Sharp been having some hellified interviews. This past one, Monique came on there and said some deep ass shit. Shout out to Monique, man. I've always had a respect for her. I know that somebody recently just said that she was very bitter. Stephen A. Smith, of all things, Stephen A. Smith came on and was like, "Yeah, Monique sounds very bitter. She sounds like the type of person that needs to get that, the hate out her heart and all that kind of shit." But he was like, "I love her. That's my sister." You know how niggas be
No,
like,
you don't.
They give you compliments
No, you
before they
don't.
about to turn
Backhanded
your ass up.
compliments.
Backhanded compliments. Monique did it too, the whole interview. She was like, "Kevin Hart, I love that brother. That's my brother. I love Kevin Hart."
Shit on him.
But, and then she went in on a nigga. One thing she said in her interview about Kevin Hart did kind of disturb me though. She basically was talking about, she told a very in-depth story about how he was helping her. And she said, before I say anything else, let me say this about Kevin Hart. When me and my husband was down bad, he cut us a check. He cut us a check and didn't even never ask for it back. But being the people we are, we gave it back to him because
With
we
interest.
couldn't, and with
Right.
interest because we couldn't live
Right.
like that. So she did give him his props and basically was like, he was a real nigga. And then she went to tell a story about how
He changed.
he basically he had his manager. Well, his manager called some team of people and was like, "Yeah, Kevin Hart don't want nothing to do with Monique." After Kevin Hart had told Monique, like word for word, like, "Yeah, I'm gonna work with you. Anything you want to do, any projects you want to do, anything, I'll put my production team behind it. I'll be behind it. I'll be in it with you. Whatever you need." So he came at Monique like he was really about to help her push her career back up. After everybody had stomped her down. Shortly after, his manager called. When they called to find out, what was going on with everything, his manager was like, "Oh, Kevin Hart don't want nothing to do with Monique." And she said they hung up the phone and called him right away. And she was like, "Baby, what's going on?" You know what I'm saying? You know how she'd be like, "My babies, my babies." So she said Kevin Hart at that point was like, "Oh, Mo, it's got to be a miscommunication, Mo. It's a miscommunication. I'm going to take care of it. Don't worry about it." And she was like, "Well, are you happy? Are you okay with this white man making this phone call about our business?" Like, and he was like, "It's just a miscommunication. I'm going to take care of it, XYZ. And he said, "I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna take care of this and I'm gonna call you right back." He said he hung up the phone and she hasn't heard from him in 2 years. So that's the picture of Kevin Hart I now have in my head, which is fucked up because it's like, damn, You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to defend this nigga because everybody seem to hate him for whatever reason.
But you can't
know
be
what I'm saying?
defending stuff you don't know nothing about,
But-
though. It's
but
Hollywood.
I don't defend his actions. I
Yeah.
defend shit when people like, he ain't talented, he ain't funny,
no,
he ain't
he's
this.
talented,
Nigga, I
for
go back and watch
sure.
Paper Soldiers, and I'm like, I remember watching that shit growing
Yeah.
up. Kevin Hart was a funny motherfucker. His stand-ups are classic. His stand-ups
Right.
sell out. He sells out stand-ups. Like, he ain't not funny
Yeah.
for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be a not funny comedian.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for, like, come on, like, let's be for real. If it wasn't for Soul Plane was like, everybody
It was a ghetto classic.
It was a
Nobody bought it.
classic
It's the
did
most
that.
bootleg
that
movie of all
people
time.
still,
That shit didn't even come out in movies.
I don't remember it.
It wasn't in movies.
It wasn't in the theaters.
It didn't come out in theaters.
I can see that.
Yeah,
It
we
came out
all
straight
watched
to DVD,
it.
but it had a hellified cast.
and had a fire cast.
That
Even
cast was
Monique
fire.
was in
Had
Soul
John
Plane.
Witherspoon
Yeah.
in that shit.
She was a
So
TSA.
yeah, so it got me think. So that I just feel bad for her because it's just like she said, if it's at the end of the day, it's defamation of character.
If he
When-
didn't do that.
do what?
Or you talking about her character?
I'm talking about her character.
Okay.
Everything that's going on with her because people are calling her bitter and
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
But I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's defamation of character and it's cost her money. Like she said, wasn't able to book jobs and do this because they blackballed her for stuff that at the
Can
end
I
of the
ask you
day,
a
she
question,
ain't do
though?
nothing wrong.
Why you think her?
Well, I think her
Why do you
is
think her?
who she did it with, is what she didn't want to do.
Okay.
Which she did not want to work for free.
She thought she was undervalued, underpaid. She was like,
No, what they did, so this is a story. She
Okay.
did Precious.
Okay.
She did everything she was supposed to do in her contract.
Lee
Like she
Daniels.
said, she got paid $50,000 for it, won the Oscar, What happened is Oprah wanted her to go do extra promotion for the film out of the country, and they weren't going to pay her for that. And she was like, no. And they was like, make it seem like she had to do it. And that's why she said contractually she did nothing wrong because they wanted her to go do extra work and not get paid for it. And she said, and that's why she said on the interview, she was like, they was like, so you're not going to do this for free? She was like, well, you're not going to do this for free and I'm not working for free.
Now, did Oprah ever rebuttal on that? She let it die. Because
Oprah-
what I
Oprah
want to know
let it
is
die.
what I want to know is because Oprah is a very giving person, and I think if she'd have went to Oprah and be like, "Hey, no, I need to get paid for that," I think Oprah would have paid her.
But
just me.
that's what
Just
she's saying.
From the 40 years I've
She
been on the
didn't.
planet
That's
watching
what
Oprah,
she's saying,
you know what I'm saying,
is
do that.
Oprah didn't want to pay her.
How did she come at her?
And what do you mean how she came
How
at
did
her?
she come at her?
She's just saying they asked her to do it and she said no.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all she's saying. She said she wasn't disrespectful about it. She said they asked me to do extra promotion and kept asking her to do it, and she said no.
And from there,
I'm
they
not
just
working
and,
for free.
And then from
And
there,
then
what was
they
the
labeled
defamation?
it difficult. They labeled her difficult to work with.
That's the
because
worst
she
thing you can
wouldn't
do. Yeah.
and that's the worst thing you
Yeah, I
can
heard
do
that,
to
yeah.
someone's career is saying they're difficult to work with as an actor or anybody because they're gonna feel like you're insinuating that they're gonna want all these demands. They
Yeah.
feel like they're entitled to this, and that's why she didn't want to work for free.
I can see that.
And it's
Anybody
like,
else know anything
who
about the
would
story?
want to work for free just because you're this billionaire person? Like, if you're a billionaire, pay me. You have the money. So I'm not.
See,
at
that's the
end
part
day,
I'm
not
kind of
doing it for
conflicted about,
free.
though. Did Oprah ever tell her side? Because there's always three sides to a story. I don't want to
ain't-
just hear
but
Monique
that-
talk
but
and be
that's
like,
what I'm
oh, yeah, that's a
saying.
real nigga. She's
Oprah
saying real
ain't
shit. Because I
said
love Monique.
nothing.
But I
Oprah
still
ain't
want to
said
hear everybody's
nothing.
side.
So why hasn't
That's what I'm
Oprah said
saying.
anything?
Because she
Because
probably don't
Oprah
feel
not
it's
gonna
worth
give
it.
And
that's gonna
Tyler-
give
but the
her
thing is-
validation.
Validation. That's what I'm saying. A lot of
Anything she
people
said-
don't say nothing sometimes.
But
Don't say
that's
nothing.
what people are saying. If it's not, that's why Shay Shay was inviting them to talk on the show because it's like Monique got that's why she talked about having the recording of Tyler Perry and what he said.
And that was another thing.
And she has receipts, so it's
Right.
not like she's saying this and lying about it. That's why she said this man has cost me tens of millions of dollars.
Who,
And
Tyler Perry?
yeah, she said that this man has cost me tens of millions of dollars, and she has a recording of him saying on the phone how he was wrong for what he did, but then flipped it and tried to say that, okay, I'm gonna fix it if you publicly apologize and And
she
that's
said,
why
"I'm not
when Shay
apologizing."
and that's
I
why
remember that.
and Shay Shay was like, well, if you didn't do nothing, what would you have to apologize for? And she was just like, look in the camera. Look at and say it again. If she did nothing wrong, why does she need to apologize to you if what you did was wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And now she can't do work like she. I mean,
So-
she's doing work now, but you know, it's like at that time, at that period after Precious, she wasn't
So who
doing
blackballed
nothing.
her?
Tyler Perry and Oprah.
So the two
Biggest.
only
Biggest
and,
type.
hold on. The,
and
black people.
and Lee
let's get that.
Daniels.
The only two big productions in Hollywood. You know how many white productions in Hollywood?
Yeah.
If you're that talented, them white folks ain't listening to them niggas.
They don't give a fuck.
They
But
don't- they
Oprah,
not listening to
Oprah
them.
got
But
more
it's
influence
Oprah.
than you think.
Oprah has way
She
more
got a lot more
influence
influence
than
than people think.
They got
Tyler.
white people
They
money,
got-
but it's
and
white
they-
people that only say if you really
They
talented.
got white people money.
Like think
I
about it.
agree
Like
with
we
you,
had,
though.
like we
The
just talked.
white
We just,
people
I
is going
don't.
to
I agree with you. If you're
Oprah-
talented,
we
you
didn't
can
get
find
I
a way.
do,
Like
but
we touched on
Oprah
it.
got these people
That's
in her pockets.
White
But
people
we
is
talked-
shooting
we talked a
movies
little bit
at
about it.
they studios.
we talked a little bit about it with sports. Ron Artest did Malice in the Palace and still with the 4-5 other teams after that.
He did.
So
And he
if
was
you're
blackballed.
talented,
Yeah,
if you're talented, you're gonna get a goddamn job.
I agree with that. Though.
You can't tell me
I don't
can't
think
nobody
because
in Hollywood want to hire more because
okay,
she
so
actually that talented.
we was talking about Jonathan Majors
It's
earlier,
kinda
right?
hard.
Jonathan Majors had 2 more women just speak out. Okay, so let me clear it up first of all. 2 more women spoke out about him being aggressive. One woman is filing a complaint because she got pregnant. He dropped her off the abortion clinic and didn't pick her up. That's the complaint. So it's like he was like, "Well, I dealt with that. I dealt with that loss of child as well. You know what I'm saying? It's something I don't like talking about. It was hard for me." So she's basically suing him for that.
Crazy.
Which is, I'm like, okay.
Emotional.
I don't understand that one, yeah. And then another woman said that he got a little aggressive one time. She didn't say he hit her or nothing like that. He got aggressive.
And she also said,
Who knows what that entails?
She also said he was aggressive and jealous because he didn't want me talking to other people. And I'm like, so why are you suing him for that? You can get sued for that shit. But
That's
the crazy
crazy.
thing is, there was a
Yeah.
I don't know the man's name,
Mm-hmm.
but he has an app. I think it's called Fanbase.
Mm-hmm.
And bro made a comment and said, Jonathan Majors back in 2003 had a lawsuit against Rolling Stone magazine. The only from the reports, even from the first girlfriend or whatever, this past girlfriend,
The last one, yeah.
who reported it wasn't like TMZ first. It was Rolling Stone magazine.
Dang.
Who reported these
Okay.
2 new ones is Rolling Stone magazine.
That's crazy.
So they're saying that they have a vendetta out against him because no other blogs, nobody else reported this about these 2 new women. It's been Rolling Stone magazine.
That's interesting as shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like bogus allegations.
And that's how you know it's
It's
bogus.
definitely
'cause
bullshit.
if I'm
What
a
kind of
lawyer-
shit
Yeah.
is that?
If I'm a lawyer and the girl said, "Oh, I want to sue him for this," what dumbass lawyer take that case?
Who is taking the
A
you know what, I
nigga,
can win
that
this.
just watched him lose a case that was on camera.
camera?
Exactly.
If I was a lawyer, I probably would take it. I just saw him lose a case where the bitch was chasing him down the street
Yep.
And that nigga was running
In a
fast.
trench
and she
coat.
was, yeah.
and she was moving, buddy.
She was no capper. I'm talking about she
My
was on
word.
his heels.
Had some pep in her step, like
She was running like that prostitute from the Boondocks.
Yeah.
Pimp named Slickback. But I feel like with him, right? We was talking earlier, and we asked the question. It's funny we talking about this because we asked the question: do you think he'll work again? Do you think he'll ever get another opportunity? I personally think the nigga gonna be just
I think,
fine.
yeah, I
he'll
think
get through
he
this
will,
fight because he's talented.
yeah.
We can go back
He's
to
an
what
And
you
that's
said.
A-list type
and that's
actor.
why I said it's not that she's not working.
Yeah.
Because she is working.
Monique
But that-
talented, though.
Yeah, she's very. And I was gonna say another reason probably why she's having a hard time even in white Hollywood is because she's suing for royalties for the Parkers.
And
which
she a
is
big
be-
girl. You said
Again.
white Hollywood. When you said white Hollywood,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because she a big girl.
And she's a black woman.
It's one big girl Hollywood let in. Melissa McCarthy.
And that's what she said. She said,
And you know why? Because
yeah.
she's too fucking funny to not put on a screen.
Exactly.
She's
And
too
that's
talented.
exactly what she said. She said, you know why? She said, you know who I would be? She said, I would be Melissa
I
McCarthy.
ain't hear her say that. I swear.
She said that on the interview. Go watch it again.
Wow. And I put that on my son. I
And
just-
she,
I
and
did not
that's
hear that
exactly
part.
what she said. She said, you know, she was like, what? And he was like, what would fair look like? He said, she said, you know what I would look like? I would look like Melissa McCarthy.
She getting paid. Melissa McCartney still
And
making bread.
that is exactly what Monique said on the Shay Shay couch.
That's crazy.
So which further,
But Monique,
why
in my
she do
opinion,
what
has
she
been
doing.
around since we were children. I remember watching Monique in roast battles. I remember watching Monique on Comic View.
Yeah.
I remember watching Monique before she was the Parkers. I remember her having a nasty, filthy mouth with that little fucking hairstyle with the bob on the scoop on the side in the 90s and shit. I remember
Yeah.
real Monique, dog. Like, for real, for real. I remember her stand-ups. Queens of Comedy. She was the host of Queens of Comedy. So I see her career as abruptly successful
Exactly.
from my seat.
right,
But
right,
of course, she know her pockets. She know her opportunities a lot better than we do. But I ain't never see Monique skipping out on no work. I've seen her on TV my entire life.
Yeah.
And then watching Precious, that movie was sad than a bitch, boy. I was
Never
like,
see that shit.
she
She
played.
threw a TV on that.
She played
motherfucker.
that bitch, boy.
What?
You
Damn
heard
right.
when she was like, Precious, it's at nighttime, bitch. Like, and the way she was talking to that little girl, I was like, this motherfucker playing that shit. Because I know mamas like that. And sadly, I know some fucked up mamas like that. And I'm just like, that shit almost hurt my soul to see her play that. She played the shit out of that. But I didn't know she only got paid $50,000 for that movie. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. That movie won way
Especially
too
for
much.
her body of work prior
Yeah.
to the movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Didn't she win Best Supporting Actress?
It just-
Yeah,
could've
she
sworn.
Well,
won.
this the shit that we
Oh, you
accept,
gotta pay me.
man.
But you can't complain about
This
that.
the shit we
Why you say that?
accept.
Because you signed the
She
contract.
Yeah.
could have passed on it.
That's true. And that's why I guess she's saying now, going forward, I won't be signing any.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to
You
pay me.
signed that.
Because she said she was supposed to get Cookie's part for
For
Empire.
Empire?
Yeah.
You think she could? You would think
said
she would have been better?
They said the
Well, she gave
storyline was
Taraji
different.
props. She said Taraji
Yeah.
killed that shit.
She
Yeah.
did.
I don't know if it would have fit.
I think
Now that-
I think
No, I
I
think
think
it
if
would've
Now
Monique
that
would have did it,
Taraji
Lucius
has played
would have been a
it, I
whole
don't
nother
know how
person.
that would
I don't
be.
think it would have been Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard and Monique would have looked kind of funny.
It would have
would've
looked
looked crazy.
funny.
It would've looked crazy.
That's why when Taraji got it, she requested to have Terrence.
That makes sense.
It
'Cause
makes
it's
sense.
hard out here for
Exactly.
It almost felt like
so
a
who would have
continuation.
been
story.
That's what it
if
felt like.
Monique
It
did
did.
it? Who would have been Lucius?
Damn. Who
Think
would have been
about
Lucius?
it.
cuz?
Who would have been Lucius?
Will Smith.
Will Smith?
No,
Did he
I would've-
produce that? He produced something.
I think it should have been what's the dude name from he was a superhero.
John White.
Oh,
No, not Michael John White. What's the
Black
dude?
Lightning?
The- no, not the dude that played. Well, it could be him too. The dude that played, but I'm talking about. I was thinking about the other dude.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. Luke Cage. Nah, because they got light skinned sons and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a they.
No, but
They
this,
would've
this,
never
is,
got
this
the
is a
part.
whole
They
new
would've never
cast.
got the
A whole new cast.
This is a whole
cast.
new cast.
Man, I don't know. I never finished. I think Empire was one of those shows people watched it for a while and then. It was
Oh,
like,
I
ain't gonna
finished.
lie.
Oh, I
ain't gonna lie.
finished.
didn't.
I did
was
not
a
finish Empire.
Empire
The
fan.
The first two seasons had me invested.
okay.
And then I think when what was that? It was the second season when they pushed old boy's white wife off
You
the
stopped watching it?
Yeah.
Boo Boo
You gotta
Kitty.
keep watching
Yeah,
it.
Boo Boo Kitty.
No, yeah. when
No,
she-
the white
no,
girl,
white
the one
girl.
that was married to one of the sons, the white girl.
Oh yeah.
They and old girl pushed her off the.
Boo Boo Kitty killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it
I
was just
kept
too
watching.
much.
No, I kept watching. You gotta.
I
watch
watched it like I watched it up until Frida Gats.
You gotta watch it.
I watched Frida
I
Gats.
like Frida
I
Gats.
like
After Frida Gats, I was like, it's
Yeah.
kind of like not for me no more. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on.
Because
in-
at the same
in Empire.
Sorry to
time,
hear
that
that.
was out. Power was out.
Power
yeah,
when Power came,
And
I
it was
like,
a house. It was a house divided. Power made a house divided. Either you watched Power or Empire. Like
You know what?
nobody was watching
I
both at
remember
the
that
same
because
time.
because back then I used to tease. Now I'd be like, "You an Empire nigga, ain't you?"
Yeah.
We Power over here because like it was real, boy. We banging over here. Ghost Snail,
You know who,
Ghost Tommy.
Who helped start
Right.
that?
Give a
That
fuck
division.
about Lucius Lyon,
50
huh?
Cent was the one who divided household.
He's smart.
Because he was tweeting like, "This shit better than Empire."
Yes.
He
Yeah.
divided the
Smart.
household.
Adding Taraji and
I
shit,
think
and
what
talking shit.
I think the thing about
That nigga's a
Empire was
troll.
the music. Like me and my mom,
Yeah, it was the music.
we love the music
It
from
was very-
Empire. That's
It's a
what
lot
made
of
that's what
original
made
music.
It
Empire
was.
good was the music. Like
Empire was like
Now was it everybody?
It was damn near like what's the shit hard out here?
Hustle and
Yeah, it was
Flow.
like Hustle and
If
Flow.
if they
Yeah.
made Hustle and Flow a movie,
It was it was
or a
it was
TV
like it
series.
it seemed like a
If
good
they
way-
made
because the
Hustle and
music-
Flow a TV series, that's exactly what it was. It was Empire.
That's what Empire was.
That's
I don't
exactly
mean
what
to ruffle
Empire
no feathers.
was.
I don't
Okay.
mean to ruffle no feathers.
Okay.
But maybe it's different now. But
Mm-hmm.
when Empire was airing, I only remember on social media a lot of folk starting to tune out because
The gay scenes.
yes,
I knew you was gonna say it. I seen it too.
it became excessive. It's not a problem if you show it. But it's like, goddamn, get back to the story.
Like
I don't give a fuck
P-Valley.
about- I don't give a fuck about these niggas kissing and fucking.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Like, get back to the story.
Yeah, it was almost like he had to have a scene, and it was like y'all know there's other
Well, you
people
have
in
to
the
know
show
all
too.
their stories. It was showing every son's story
yeah.
along with the parents.
But we was like more Hakeem. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I'm saying. Y'all was picking and choosing which brother
Mm-hmm.
that they liked. They was showing all their stories.
yeah. But the gay one from what I remember was the toughest one.
He
if
was
I
the
can't
toughest
remember.
one.
Yeah, he was
he
like the
put
hardest
him in
one.
a trash
That's
can,
like
bro.
y'all ever seen the show called Shameless? Shameless is to me one of the greatest, like if you want to say white people shows. Shameless is at the top of the fucking list because it's real white people. I hate that in every show you see white people rich as fuck, they educated as fuck. That's not most of America. Yeah. Most of America is poor, dumb. You think I'm kidding? Look into it. White people don't live like that. Not all of them. There's some motherfuckers out here like on Shameless. They got jobs, they hustling, they struggling. You know what I'm saying? They mama a crackhead, they daddy a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shameless was good, but the gay son on Shameless, that nigga was a gangster. Oh yeah. He was the hardest. He was the hardest of the fucking six of them.
My lady watched that shit. So
Shameless hard.
Shameless.
Yeah. he was the toughest kid of all of them. They fight a lot. They usually the toughest. They get picked on the most.
Yeah. That's
why I don't fight ugly people.
They ain't got nothing to lose.
Ain't nothing to lose, baby. Been fighting all my life. Bite your ass. What'd you say, Tay? Bite your ass. Nigga, bite your ass. This nigga bite me. Hell no. Yeah.
That's crazy. I should binge watch it. I ain't never just sat and watched Shameless.
I watched a couple of episodes. When she
but Empire was definitely
what was
one
out
of
at
the
the time Shameless was out though?
It did like 11 seasons, so everything was out.
Ended too.
I was trying to think because it was a lot of other shit. Like I guess I was really into American Horror Story. So
yeah, I used to watch that.
I was really into, and then it kind of shifted.
Once they took what's her name, Paulson, Sarah Paulson, or some shit. Once they kind of like they started doing shows without her. I was like, nah, that's the best actor.
Because she, I guess after the election one, it was that election season just kind of turned me off. Like I was
was
like,
cold. She was cold. And the white dude that played in it too. He ended up playing the dude that played Jeffrey Dahmer.
It's connected.
They took him off.
That shit too.
They took him off.
I don't think he in that shit now.
Oh, what? Them like the main ones you
They
look
been
for.
in
You
it.
look for her and him.
They've been in it for a while.
They like the craziest ones. The very first one I saw when he was in that black leather suit.
Versatility.
I said,
Versatility
that guy.
crazy, bro.
Something wrong with them.
Sarah Paulson, a good actress.
Yeah.
I ain't watching.
So there's a season I found with her called Ratchet. Did y'all heard of that?
Oh no.
It came out
Nurse
during
Ratchet.
COVID. Nurse Ratchet.
Nurse Ratchet.
They say they're not renewing the season. It's canceled, and a lot of people are pissed about it because they were saying it's really good.
I've never heard of Nurse
Me
Ratchet.
neither. I started watching it,
They ain't
so
letting
I'll
that
let you
shit
know how it
fly.
goes.
But so you seen the whole Monique interview?
I did.
What did you take from it? What was something I highlighted? Because I didn't like the Kevin Hart thing. That makes me sad when I see black people beefing all the time. That shit starting to get a little depressing.
But I mean, when you don't know the backstory to something, people have their reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So like for me, is like one thing I take away is that I feel like it kind of like, I don't want to say like it sets the next generation up for failure because like Vivica said, everyone has their own experience because she claims to not have these experiences.
Vivica Fox had a different lane though.
She does, and she did say that on the interview. She was just like, I did have moments to where I felt like, okay, this is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she, you know what I'm saying? It was after the fact, like after she signed the contract, after she did, she was just like, she was just always the type of person just to stick it out, whatever. But like, I feel like with Monique, I'm like, nah, she needs to keep talking because my thing is like, if this stuff doesn't get talked about, everybody's going to keep getting screwed over.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to keep
somebody
getting screwed
somebody
over.
gotta jump on the
That's
first
why
bullet.
50 Cent is saying what he's saying. He's saying, I have a production company. I'm paying people what they worth. And he's like,
come on over here.
come over here.
Yeah,
That's why he even says like, he don't fuck with Oprah.
Because Mary J. Blige, when she was doing Power, Book 2, she was one of the highest paid women on all of TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you've seen it, you know she actually not that good an actress. If I'm being real, she's one of the worst actresses on the show. But he knew her name was gonna bring what it brought. You know what I'm saying? It's a New York show. She a New York motherfucker, and she is the most New York woman that I can think of. If the Super Bowl was in New York, I would expect to see Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I get why he did it. I get what he's saying, and he is right. He's absolutely right. And I don't think people shouldn't work. I agree with Monique. But when we talking about Hollywood, you talk about the body types. I honestly thought Vivica Fox looked a lot like Monique in the face. You ever see a skinny Monique face when she was younger? They very much are similar in the face. Monique was a very pretty woman. I'm dead serious. You know what I'm saying? So like, Vivica Fox was always, I always thought her looks were overhyped. Because I remember in the 90s, we was like, man, Vivica Fox, she top 3.
She definitely looks, because
she cool.
then she was in like
Lisa Ray
that.
for me.
Lisa Ray was fine. Sorry.
Lisa Ray.
Nigga too, went down there. Went down with Diamond. Shit. Everybody wanted some Diamond, boy. We would have followed her home too. Shit, I'm just playing.
Damn.
But you
right
know,
about that.
I
The
want
dark-skinned
her to
chick off
speak
House
about
Party.
her acting journey as well.
Vivica Fox?
No, Lisa Ray, because I feel like
She
she
couldn't act.
should have. You don't think she could?
Hell
act?
She was just
no.
pretty. She was just pretty.
Listen,
I
go
thought-
back
I've
and
seen
watch.
a lot of
Go
other-
back
Go
and
back
watch.
and watch
some
Players Club.
Go watch.
Oh
She
my
was on
God.
a sitcom, and the sitcom was a pretty good sitcom with Dwayne Martin.
Yep.
What was it called?
Not all of us.
It might have been all of us.
Was it?
It might have been all of us on game because it was her, and then it was
The other girl.
the baby mama was
Yeah.
it was all of them. You might have it.
Yeah, she's not a great actress.
Who that?
I'm sorry.
Lisa Ray?
Lisa
No.
Ray.
Hell no.
I've seen her in other things that I like, so maybe that's why I was like,
just
oh,
fine.
she's all right.
Nah, as Diamond,
Mm-hmm.
she
Oh, she
was
played
terrible.
that, yeah, but she could.
No, some of her
He
lines.
said she's
some-
terrible.
Yeah, some of her lines was terrible.
Yeah, it's a bad movie, but it's a classic.
That was cute.
No, I'm
us
sorry.
niggas love
These
it.
niggas love it. It's real nigga shit.
I don't know. I think like at the end of the day, like you said, it is body shaming. It is
It
like
is.
and even with Taraji, that's why I said like even though Taraji she don't look like she used to, but even though like she still looks good, they gonna still be able to like. They even talked about like she's starting to get blackballed in some places, but I know for sure.
Taraji?
Yeah.
Wow.
This
But
my
I
issue
know
with
for
Courtney.
sure if she worked, that's why 50 Cent trying to get her. But I know for sure if imagine
The Color Purple literally just came out, you know that,
imagine- right?
And she can't even sing, and she got a singing role.
Right.
So who
no, I
blackballing her?
saw her practicing. She's not that bad.
Who
Girl can
blackballing
hold
her?
her.
And I seen the
But
movie.
she's
trust me.
saying
She
that's what
holding the note.
they're
It's
saying the
cool.
Oprah effect. They're saying Oprah because she was talking all the stuff during the press run and stuff.
What was she doing?
But
Oh, you saying now?
now I'm talking about
okay.
now.
Okay.
So that's why 50 Cent now was saying, Taraji, come on over here, because when he said that, when you talk about Mary J. Blige,
Mm-hmm.
I can see Taraji playing her role and doing way better. at
Taraji
it.
would have killed that shit.
Exactly.
On my
So
mama, yeah.
imagine her working with 50 Cent and actually getting paid what
Damn,
Mary J.
you know
Blige
what's
supposed to
crazy?
get paid.
You just if Taraji P. Henson would have played Monet, she would have murdered that role.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
She would
she
have killed
killed
that. Cause I don't believe that Mary J. Blige is some stone cold killer as, you know what I'm saying, Queen Pen.
Exactly.
I'd never been convinced.
She gonna bring
Girl, you was talking about
Cookie.
some-
She gonna bring Cookie
I'm
everywhere
not
she go in the role
gonna
like
cry,
that.
I'm not going. Yeah.
I just don't like the body shaming shit.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
But okay, this is
But
what I was
no,
gonna
not,
tell you
not
though.
that they doing the body
Uh-huh.
shaming. It's the fact that how is it? I'm not trying to make it a gender thing. How is it the body shaming thing for? How is it for the women? Why is that body shaming for the women? Because when I think about these male actors, they say, "Ho, we need you to do this." That nigga hit the gym, and that nigga swole as a flea. Like, how the fuck you get that big?
But
'Cause
they
it's-
don't.
I need
but
you to do
that's
this
the
role
thing.
required
But
for
that's
this.
the thing.
I need
They
you
don't tell like depending on the actress, they don't tell a lot of women to do it because if you look at someone more like Monique, let's say the movie. Not saying she can't do it. Let me put that out there. But let's say like she books a movie and they like, oh, in 3 months we need you to look like this. Off the bat, you're gonna feel like, nah, that person can't do that in 3 months. Let's go ahead and find somebody who already
typecasting.
closely. It's typecasting.
I don't know if it's
which a lot of people do.
But I'm pretty sure there are instances of typecasting, but also in the cultural
50 Cent got
atmosphere or
skinny
whatever
as hell
like
for a
that.
movie one time.
As if I'm a producer, right?
Yeah.
Now I can go and tell a dude, yo, I need you to put on 20 pounds of muscle, you get this part.
Yeah.
And I know you can go and do it. In this cultural landscape, if I go and tell a woman I need you to lose 25 pounds, oh my God, girl, they hop on social media.
You're gonna get
he
sued.
tried to get me
Yeah.
to lose weight to get this part and stuff like that. And I don't think that's right.
You're gonna get sued.
Dude ain't doing that.
Yeah.
A dude's just like, okay, no problem. I'll go lose weight. It's 50 Cent. Like, you remember that movie?
Yeah, that cancer movie.
Yeah.
That nigga look real bad.
look bad.
Like, damn,
and
that
then,
nigga did a
and
good
then-
job.
and then
Look
at
bad.
the same time, I don't feel like people should do that because even 50 Cent said that was challenging. Like that made him sick.
That's why you
so
get
when
paid
you
millions of
tell
dollars.
people
Right,
Do
exactly.
that, all kinds
to
of people do
lose
that.
weight, gain weight, do all of this, like I feel like at the end of the day, you should just find somebody who's already similar because
That's what they
you
get paid
don't
to do,
know
man.
what
But
that losing that much weight like that.
Look, Ashley, we
could
want you to
kill-
pay you a
coulda-
role.
I'm just
but we
saying it
want you to
could
be
kill
bald-headed.
him. Like,
Man, look,
I
we got a $2 million deal, $30 million role. I need you to play, but you got to be you.
But that's what
bald-headed.
people
No,
talk
I'm
about
t-
selling
you.
their soul for anything because I'm like, you would literally kill yourself for $30 million.
I don't like the selling your soul shit.
30 mil.
But that's what it is.
Go ahead,
I
Steven. It's not.
disagree.
I'm gonna tell you.
30
this.
mil.
Go ahead, Steven. Go
30
ahead.
mil, and we just need you to be bald head.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
That's
I'm
not
say
selling
this.
your soul.
That-
Go ahead,
now
Steven.
that's-
You
Because
fucking with it?
in acting,
Or you ain't
in
fucking
acting,
with it?
right? You're not yourself. You're playing a character.
Thank you.
That's somebody else wrote.
Agreed.
You have to separate
Yes, you
yourself
couldn't hear it.
mentally and all of that. So take superhero movies, for instance. Nobody walking around like that on the. There's not too many people walking around with a physique like that.
Yeah.
So when they offer, because now there's a lot of women playing superhero roles.
Yeah.
I know Gal Gadot. Now she's still not super swole. Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Okay. I said
Before she got that part, they
Yeah.
came to her for reasons. One, she's very beautiful.
Yep.
Two, I don't think she's a great actress.
She's okay.
But she's okay. So they came to her for a reason, and they said, "We need you to play Wonder Woman." Wonder Woman is a tall stature,
She looks like Wonder Woman.
And what does she do? Does she complain? No. I want this role. It comes with notoriety, a great, great opportunity.
That's what you said. It's a choice.
I put my body through this shit because they came to me with this. You can say no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
why
why
I say
get
it's like
mad
a
and go on
boxer.
social media and be like, oh,
And complain.
They try to do, motherfucker, they came to you, offered you this shit. What if when we get job offers, they offer you the role? You're not obligated. You got to say, all right, cool, and you sign your shit. So why would you complain afterwards? They could just go find somebody else.
Yeah, because Viola did it for that.
I
Woman
can tell
is
you right
King
now,
movie.
most
Ooh, she
people-
got-
Amen.
Ask most people, do they love going to work? Most people don't like their job, but they have to do it anyway. Are they selling their soul because they going to work every day? No, they doing some shit they don't want to do because they got to feed themselves. Some of these actors get called all kind of shit for selling their soul, because they took on a role that required this, that, and the third. Martin did Martin for years. Martin played Shanae for years. Nobody said Martin sold his soul. And he put on a dress.
funny
and he was.
movie.
It
It's
was
a
a
funny
funny ass. It was fucking funny. It was good, and it's one of the greatest souls of all time. And Shanae was a part of that show. He didn't sell his soul. He played a character. Because guess what? He dressed up as 9 other motherfuckers too.
Yep.
Dragonfly Jones, Side Lens, Punk. I just seen that one today. You know what I'm saying? None of that required anything other than being an actor because he was acting a role. You see what I'm saying? So I don't agree with the selling your soul shit. I don't even like that. Now, if you start doing some shit where you stabbing your people in the back and you fucking doing some undercut illegal ass shit and you doing all that, that's different. But if a motherfucker say, hey, ball, man, we don't like the way you wrote this song, we gonna need you to take some of this shit out if you want us to put it on our shit.
Yeah.
If I say to myself, I gotta make a decision at this point. I can leave this song like it is and take my shit somewhere else, which a lot of people choose to do, which is okay. Or I can make the decision to just change a couple fucking words that ain't gonna hurt me none and probably feed my family's family for the rest of my life.
Yep.
What if they
Did
say
I sell
the
my
same
soul?
thing? No. What if they give you the same, let's say they double that pay, but they say, we need a white face to sing it. We don't want you to sing
That
it.
might be something that I might not be willing to do. You see what I'm saying?
That's the
Everybody got a
difference.
price though. Because what if the nigga said, okay, we're gonna give you $100 million.
That's why I said we're going to triple what we was going to pay you.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sell the fucking song, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Are you,
Matter of
are you
fact, take
selling
my
your
name
soul?
off of it.
Yeah.
Hell no,
you
I
selling your
sold my song. Everybody got a
said, all I
price.
gotta do is-
Stop letting these people tell y'all
trying to
niggas
tell
that
you.
shit.
That's
That's
what,
why I'm
but that's,
asking.
but that's
That's
what
why I'm
that's what
asking.
selling your soul means. It
Is
means
it? 'Cause
every.
it's
That's
like-
what people. I guess that's what people refer that to.
That's why I don't
is
agree with it.
everybody has a price that they could be sold
And
at.
you mad
That's
that-
why people say, "How much are you willing to sell yourself?"
They used to have a TV show called Money.
But
It was
But
like
how
that.
you
It
gonna-
was dudes on Hollywood
You can't
Strip.
judge me.
Just
That's what I'm saying. You can't judge me for taking a deal that you turned down.
That you didn't get.
you ain't get this
didn't
shit.
even
You didn't even get off with the shit.
You would have did it.
People
for
talking
less.
so much shit about Jay-Z right now. Oh, Jay-Z this and he evil and he did all this other shit. In my mind, I'm like, you were never in that room. You were never there to see what the deal was on the table and why he took it and how he took it. You don't know what that man then did. They talk so much shit about Jay-Z. I don't know one billionaire that got there without doing some dirty ass shit at some
My
point.
thing about it is this: poor people always trying to tell rich people how to spend their goddamn money. That's the problem I got. We can't tell Jay-Z what he should do with his money, what he should. Who the fuck is we? That's the problem out here in the world. They keep trying to. We live because of social media. A lot of people live vicariously through these people in their lives, and we live vicariously through them. So the whole time we put ourselves in their place. Well, if I was them, I would do this. If I was them, I would do that. Well, they selling their soul because I wouldn't do that.
imagine that.
I'm not,
I tell
what?
people every day,
So
you
we
selling
live-
your soul. You know how many people I know out here scamming.
We live vicariously.
Scamming.
Right?
You
Scamming
doing the
is the thing
same
to
thing
do.
that these
Then take it
higher ups is
personal.
doing. They just doing it with more money.
I think you a different
They
kind of
just
thief.
doing it with
If
more
you can
money.
figure out how to steal from a store, like a company that got insurance, that's different. But when you start stealing from people, I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
If you know how to scam and you know how to scam a company that's been scamming us for years, if you can scam Bank of America, get them. Get them. I'm behind you.
You say, get
Dead
it.
ass. Get them motherfuckers.
They gonna get their money
Don't
back.
right. They gonna get their money
Right.
back.
Wells
They print the
Fargo,
money.
Chase, all of them.
Don't come in my motherfucking account.
No, but what if it's JP? He's a people. What if I'm robbing JP and Morgan?
So see, there's
Fuck
this,
the bank.
Nah.
What if I go after- you feel me?
You ain't robbing JP because the business has liability, not him. He separated
Right.
himself from his business.
But what I'm saying is, if I were to rob him, am I wrong? Because he is a person too. Like we say, you say when you get to robbing people, you wrong.
When you get to robbing motherfuckers like us, let me say that.
They ain't got much to
people
get
who
from
can't
us.
replace
People who can't
Motherfucker just
replace the
robbing me
shit.
for time.
If you can't replace it, then I think that's a big problem. Some
That's
people,
time.
some people been robbing people, and I don't mind them getting robbed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about like I don't believe in the whole scamming shit, like you said.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like what's
I got
it? Bernie
scammed a couple
Madoff.
times.
Madoff,
Like Bernie
yeah.
Madoff, boy, he was getting busy.
go get him.
Yeah, I ain't with the like stealing pensions and.
But I
fucking
don't
up
once again, I
companies.
don't. I mean, yeah, if you stealing pensions or whatever through companies and shit like that, but just like when it comes to the Wall Street game and stuff like that, I don't. And I'm into the stock market heavy.
Mm.
If I gave my life savings to a company and they stole it or didn't give me, I'm gambling.
You gambled and you lost.
And I lost.
Like
Damn,
your
what I'm
retirement
mad
though,
for?
like a pension.
Why would I put that on the line if I couldn't afford to lose it?
I feel you.
That's just crazy. Like that's like asking the casino once you put $100 on black and it hit red. And it's well, I need my money back, man. I can't afford that. No, I can't complain. Same thing with the stock market. You put your money in. If you make the money, cool. If you don't, you lost it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta suck that shit up.
I
man.
be investing if I get a little. If I get it extra, I don't know what extra money is, but
Never
when you get a little
turn it.
extra money,
The return ain't guaranteed, man.
yeah, you put that shit in there. But I don't know. I'm on this selling your soul shit. So I want to ask y'all like,
Well, speaking of interviews, I think
Jesus Christ, for real?
Yolanda's selling her soul.
Who is that?
The lady that killed Selena.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Yolanda Saldivar.
She getting out of jail, ain't she?
Yeah, next
And she writing a
year,
book or some
next
shit?
year.
Doing the documentary.
Yeah,
That's her selling her soul?
she gonna get her ass whooped.
Yeah, they gonna.
They
She might
about
not make
to-
it. She might not finish that documentary. I was thinking that
She
right
been in
here.
protective custody this whole
she
time.
might not finish that. That movie might not get. That might be a short film. You know what I'm saying?
So what you
Yeah,
think
commercial.
about selling soul?
I wanna know like what is considered selling your soul, because I don't think just getting rich because you did some certain shit is the same thing.
I think if you
I
lose
think
yourself,
selling-
If you lose
Yeah,
yourself,
If you sit,
I like that.
If a price can make you change your moral compass,
okay.
if you start doing shit that you wouldn't do,
Mm-hmm.
but you can justify it because this money is giving you an opportunity or some shit, but it ain't something that you live by or that you proud of after you got the money and now you got to do shit to keep making that feeling go away. That shit is selling your
Let me
soul.
ask you this though. Okay, so Tay, I'm having have a conversation with you. My name is Alan Thompson. Okay, I own a company out of LA right now, man. We like what you're doing with your hookah game. We love your style. We love everything. We want to buy. I got the hookup.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you X amount of dollars for everything. You can't sell another hookah. You can't do none of this again. I'm gonna buy your business out right now. Would you be selling your soul because you opened it, you started it, you did all that shit? If I say I don't want, you ain't got no equity in it, nothing. I'm gonna give you one check and that's it. And you gotta clap your hands and be up out of here. Would you be selling your soul by selling your company that you started from the ground up?
If you said I can't sell another hookah,
You out the hookah business, my boy.
oh yeah.
We don't need no competition. I'm asking a question to everybody.
Depends.
I thought you were
so-
talking.
wanna-
Look, I'm just gonna sit
Depends
here and
on the
sip
money.
my
My thing is
drink.
this.
So
Depends on the money. You
My
can
thing
have.
is this: any of y'all that's sitting here, if y'all started something from scratch and put all your shit into it, and then somebody came along one day, the big corporations came and tried to buy you out.
I'm gonna say
Would you sell
got
your
it.
shit?
You got it.
I think it depends
You
on the
got it.
product.
Yeah,
You got it because my
It
people
depends
know
on the
me,
product.
and it depends on how I negotiate it. Because I might be out the business, but I might get equity on a
He
long
said
term
you
basis.
can't get it. I'm gonna go ahead and answer your question. All right.
Honestly,
Fuck no.
you wouldn't
It's
do
not-
it.
No. Fuck no. It's not selling your soul.
Okay.
You just being a stupid ass businessman.
Mm.
That's not selling your soul. The man came to you with a check. You stupidly accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get no equity. You need to negotiate. That's not selling your soul. I think selling your soul would be, hey, here's your product, or your money is helping your community. Then somebody comes in and is like, well, fuck that.
Right.
Let me buy your shit, and I know it's helping your community, and y'all got money, y'all thriving, there's jobs. I'm gonna take your shit. I'm gonna cut you a check, but you're gonna make money off of this as long as you keep it away from your community. You keep it away from
That sucker shit.
what
Yeah,
is
that's why I
what
say
you
that.
intent,
That's the
whatever
most
your
fun.
intention was, and if it was good intentions, keep that shit away. We're gonna keep giving you money as long as you stop doing that shit. There, that to me is selling
That's
your
selling
soul.
your soul.
But to hey, I'm gonna take your business. You can't make shit. Here's the money. That's just being a stupid ass business.
Right.
I agree
Right.
100%.
So that is when you sacrifice who you are, or you kill who you are within yourself. When you made whatever it is that's helping your community, or helping yourself, or helping your family, or some shit like that. And it doesn't always have to be money too. I think getting involved in a certain lifestyle and
Portraying
That ain't
yourself a
you.
certain
Yeah,
way.
that's not you.
I
Anything
agree.
that against your moral,
Moral
compass.
compass.
Yeah, exactly.
Goes back to it.
yeah. But I just wanted to say that because
It made a lot of sense.
business deal.
Have you
Yeah.
have you seen the movie Acrimony? Have y'all seen Acrimony?
Yeah.
Acrimony is an amazing movie, and it brings up
it on Hulu?
several conversations.
Ooh,
you can
a
probably
lot-
find it anywhere.
lot of
Yeah.
Listen,
conversations.
Acrimony 2 is coming out.
Oh.
And it said it's not. That's what I said. How is she still alive? But that hate.
She did.
No, look
I
at me.
gotta go watch
She's
it
on
now.
the cover of Acrimony 2.
I gotta go
She's
watch it.
fucking dead.
She
I
got
seen the
shot.
movie.
I
you
seen the
see
movie
her
too.
die?
You saw her get at the
Did
end,
we
right?
see her die?
Did you see the funeral?
Was she in the coffin?
She fell in the ocean, right? Do y'all know what happens when you fall over?
I know what happens when
You have a 5% chance to survive.
I think part 2 is about that 5%.
That's about that
So
5%.
the hate
You
she had for that
already
nigga kept her
left
alive.
room. You left
So,
room.
but I'm gonna give you a little rundown, real quick. So the husband on Acrimony basically she was with Taraji P. Henson. He was like this genius nigga, but his product that he built from scratch wasn't selling. She was a successful businesswoman. She ended up getting frustrated because her man wasn't bringing in no bread. And you know how that kind of gets. You know what I'm saying? A woman got a clock on your ass, like you be saying. It's a clock on your ass, nigga. You can have dreams for so long.
hold
You
you
know what I'm
down for a
saying?
little bit.
So long story short, she was sick of him and she got out of it. Because he got offered $500,000 for his product. He knew his moral compass and he knew his product was worth a lot more than that shit. He turned down that money when she knew she needed it. You know what I'm saying? She knew they needed it. She thought that was a dumb move. She ended up divorcing the nigga, long story short. He ends up selling his product for millions and millions of dollars after she dumps him, after she divorced him and everything like that. She tries to come back. He's moved on with a woman who was with him when he didn't have shit and had faith in him. So that's the dilemma, because a lot of women on her side, a lot of people take her side in the movie, a lot of people take his side. So it's like an acrimony war out here, low key. So, but that's the background of the movie. But I'm saying, would he have sold his soul had he sold that product for less than what he thought it was worth?
No,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
He's not. I guess, like you said, he just felt like it wasn't worth that much to
He
sell.
gambled on himself.
Right. It's like he's not hurting anybody because he, you know what I'm saying, or hurting himself because he don't want to, sell it. Or if he would have sold it at that price, it's just he lowballed himself if he would have sold
If you
it.
undervalue yourself, I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, that's back to the moral compass. It's like, if I know I'm worth a certain, or I represent myself a certain way, and somebody tell me, no, I'm gonna give you this, and I'm like,
So selling your
alright.
soul is basically
So-
equivalent to being a sellout.
But you know what I
That's
think
what
a
they
lot
call it.
about
You're a
certain
sellout.
people who
Sell
are
out
considered
is selling
A
your
sellout,
soul.
yeah.
quote unquote sellouts. Like, so we'll go back to Jay-Z, for example, right? Like you said, you feel like we weren't
I
there.
feel like people too hard on him.
We was just doing business. At the same time, I always think about, well, first, I don't know this man. I don't know what his moral compass is. So maybe he ain't selling his soul. Maybe this is just how he is.
He a
and we
business
don't
nigga.
know that. You know,
Do
like a
you
lot of people,
personally-
we don't know him personally, so I can't say where he started from. I've seen where he started from, so he deserves.
When I say the
this,
name
blah, blah,
Jay-Z,
blah.
do you think of a sellout? When I say Kanye West, do you think of a sellout? These guys are billionaires. Kanye had, he had a wife that wasn't black, of course, you know what I'm saying, and got kids, and all that shit. He was a Trump supporter. A lot of people was fucking talking shit about Kanye being a quote-unquote sellout. What do you consider a sellout?
To me, it'd be the hypocrisy that bothers me.
As far as
When
what?
I hear
Yeah.
all the whole, this person is sellout, that person is sellout. Nigga, if you out here selling fucking drugs and you tell them Jay-Z a sellout,
You
calm down,
Yeah.
bro. You out here killing the whole goddamn
killing
community
people, right?
because you hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't
And you ain't giving no
Or
discounts.
drug dealers sellouts.
So, question: do you think?
I'm just saying,
Right.
You can't judge nobody else.
That's
Yeah, it's
I
just
never heard it
like that. I never
people
thought of it like
choose
that.
people choose what is considered. They choose what particular thing people do is considered a sell. Because a lot of people think Obama is a sellout. A lot of people think Obama sold out to be the president because they feel like regardless whether he was president or not for them 8 years, he didn't do shit for the community.
I think people who say that don't know what they're talking about.
Listen,
Right.
nigga.
Right.
If I
There's
had the
a list of
If I had the opportunity to be the president of the fucking United States,
He gonna do what it takes.
you think I'm not gonna take that? You think I'm gonna turn that shit down?
No.
Because you calling me a name, a sellout?
Hell no, I ain't
Yeah,
turning
no,
that
fuck
down.
you. I'm a sellout.
I'm Barack Obama.
What's
I'm the fucking president, bro.
And
You the
people
most
who
powerful
say
nigga on the
that
planet.
they don't know
What's
how
a sell
government
in?
really works. That's the thing. You're saying
What's a
this
sell
the
in?
president is selling out. You don't even know how the government really works to even say the president is selling out. He don't even get to do what he think he want to do.
What do y'all think black people wanted him to do that he
Right.
didn't do?
What do
First
you
of all,
think?
They wanted
They
him to
don't-
get in trouble for some shit.
No, I'm asking.
That's it.
What
That's
did-
what they wanted.
They wanted reparations.
I think that's what. I think in them 8
They
years, we was
wanted
like, somebody got to get that
reparations for
reparations
slavery.
crack.
They wanted some controversy.
As
That's
far as
it.
what?
He was a
Clean cut.
scotch-free, stayed out the way. You can speculate, but you ain't got no proof. His family, his daughters was a little wild. You know what I
He
mean?
wore a tan suit one time.
Yeah, but they
That's the
can't.
worst shit the nigga did in 8 years.
War
But
Tansis.
people wanted more from him.
And that is the definition of sellout. What
That's
you
the
just said.
fucked up part.
The people that there's a black man, the first time ever in the history of this country, is the
Yeah.
president of the United States.
Yeah.
And those people who wanted some controversy, they're fucking sellouts. You know
That's
why?
what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Our
about.
people finally made it to the fucking top.
Yeah.
Somebody from our community.
And you want something
that
bad
look
to
like us?
happen?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn,
That
you
is
ain't
a
bring us
sellout.
no Real Housewives type of drama
Yeah.
online. We
Why
needed
would
to see
you
some.
want
Say some real
to
nigga
continue
shit.
that
That's
a
is
sellout.
The
The
example.
most real nigga shit he did was sing Al Green.
Hey, he was on him.
That
He
nigga-
hit it though.
No, that
He
nigga,
hit it though.
that
Don't
nigga
disrespect.
Nigga
shouted
played
out.
basketball.
That nigga
Yeah, he
shouted
played.
out.
He
Right.
put a basketball
Basketball.
court
That
in
nigga
the White
shouted out
House.
Jeezy, that nigga was
Now that
showed up to
is some-
106 in
that's some
Park or
nigga
some
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
That nigga was at
He was on some. He
BET.
was on some.
Man, Barack was really on some black shit.
That's what I'm
My
saying.
president
He
is
was like
black.
he was like a diet nigga.
All the hood niggas
He
was
was
saying,
nigga light.
hey,
That's what
look,
they say.
all the hood niggas was saying, bro, just go vote. I don't even know nothing about voting, but nigga, go vote for
That's
that
what I'm
nigga.
saying. That's the first
Niggas
time
was
in history
voting.
where they saw a rise in black people voting.
Niggas was at the ballots
period.
with
I think-
Cadillacs,
Which I
loud
feel like
music,
is sad at the
pants
same
sagging.
time because it's like, regardless whether a black person in there or not, you need to know what you voting for.
You know what's crazy?
It's his
Understand the
presence.
branches of
It's his
government.
presence in general. Like
Yeah.
he's the second most inspirational president. The first is Donald Trump.
That's crazy.
That is the most inspirational because that
Influential.
no, not influential.
If that man can get you to go
That-
He
charge
inspired
in the
niggas.
No, I'm just saying.
Inspired you to hate people.
So no, I'm saying
That's what black people wanted from Obama.
We wanted a black Trump.
We wanted that. I'm not saying me, but that's what the people that don't feel that he did something in his term. It's because they wanted that.
I think I know what you're saying.
They
I think
wanted
what
some
you're saying
right
is
now.
somebody to empower. Like Donald Trump empowered a lot of white people.
Donald
Made them
Trump
feel
said,
like they
grab
was.
life by the
If
pussy.
we
what I'm
had a
saying?
black Trump, a lot of people would be dead right now.
But just as-
I
just
agree.
gonna
We
keep
can't
it
do what they
100.
do, bro. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
You know how many of us would have died?
Could you
on
imagine
January
black
5th?
people,
fifth?
January,
We ain't ready
black
to see
people
a black
storming the
Boy, they
Capitol?
would have
like
aired
that?
that motherfucker the fuck
We
out.
would have been massacred.
Trump
Niggas
was-
ran
Trump
far
was-
as they could from the motherfucking
Blood
White
would
House
have
when
been
that shit was
spilled in
happening.
the
funny to me.
He'll be
streets.
back. You hear me?
Who, Trump?
He'll be back.
Trump
was
Trump-
hilarious.
He on his way.
He'll be back.
All time he come back. But,
He'll be
bro,
back.
Look who he has to run against, bro.
Bro.
Come on.
He'll be back. Yeah.
Don't say it was,
Trump
it was
was funny.
Obama's. It was Obama's presence. Like just him being a black person made it to the mountaintop. Just his presence in general gave all the young black people like, you know what, we can do this.
We better than
And then
what
what was the slogan? I believe, we believe, or something
Yes, we
like that.
can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, yes, we
Like
can.
that was his shit or whatever. The reason I said that Donald Trump was the most inspirational because I'm like, this motherfucker ain't go to school. This motherfucker ain't did
Nothing.
bankrupt.
That
He
nigga
had
been
multiple baby
firing
mamas.
And this
on
man-
TV.
Offense at all.
Anybody.
The man
That's very
bankrupt,
inspirational.
what, 10 times, worked with the mafia,
go
everything, and
hard,
he's
man.
the president?
You know who if he ran? I actually think he would win.
Who that?
The Rock.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I think the Rock could win.
If he announced, because
I don't think enough people would
What
take
was
him
his name?
seriously.
Mr.
They took Trump serious.
He could
bro.
be another
Damn, that's
Arnold
crazy you
Schwar-
said
he could
that,
be
'cause he-
another
yeah, they
Arnold
did.
Schwarzenegger.
But
If
Trump
The
ran
Rock
the hate.
ran for president, he would be just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Everybody love The Rock.
Yeah, that's true.
The
Taylor
way
Swift
the
up
way he
next.
speaks.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift up next, baby.
The Rock and Taylor Swift.
Rock and Taylor
president.
Swift.
Let's
So
get it
question,
cracking.
would
She
you
would
vote
fucking win.
for Matthew?
Crazy
Because you know he running
Because
for,
people are that stupid.
That
They're
is
stupid.
crazy.
is it governor?
She
or
would be
Senate?
upset that
Matthew
she won.
McConaughey.
Let me tell you the truth. I would vote for a nigga in a
I
position
would
like
vote for
that,
Matthew
maybe.
McConaughey.
Not as president though. Like if Donald Trump would have been like the senator of some shit first, or like the governor of
He
some
didn't do
shit
nothing.
first.
He
He did
He
nothing.
skipped all. This nigga went from
To the top.
never coaching ever and coaching the NFL team. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
He didn't coach high school, pee wee.
He's a perfect example
nothing.
of you can be
I
anything
would
you
say-
want to
Yes.
be.
I would
Money
say
can get
Trump-
you whatever the
President,
fuck you want.
However you feel about Trump.
Even
Yeah,
the
and
president.
I'm not sitting here praising Trump. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. Only thing I'm gonna say about Trump is because I pay attention.
Yeah.
That motherfucker made shit happen.
He made a lot of shit.
I gotta say that he did make some shit happen, and he didn't play no shit.
You need a little crazy.
We need to stop saying
If
he
you gonna
ain't
be
do
a-
nothing
if you gonna be
because
a
let's be
leader,
real. Donald
Obama?
Trump,
Oh.
before
He did a lot. I ain't
president,
never say he did nothing.
is the most, other than Warren Buffett, is the most influential businessman in the world is
All
Donald
the
Trump
rappers
next
talk
to
about
Warren Buffett. And
Warren
the
Buffett is-
Rothschilds,
but-
it go Warren Buffett,
but-
the Warren Buffett's, the Rothschilds, Trumps.
But
No,
Bruh,
it's the
like-
Rothschilds.
They were
They ain't
successful.
Buffett.
Yeah, and then the Trump, you think about him as being up there with them because he done been in business for so long.
He's been
so
putting his name out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
he got more
So it's
bankruptcies
just
than
like-
anything.
No, I was gonna say he got more
All them
bankruptcy.
Trump
yeah,
towers.
but you
Bankruptcy.
still
And
think
he
of
is.
him as a bit. The man
The
still got
Rothschilds.
money.
That's another.
Like
league.
you have, like, for instance, like
They-
people
they're
think like
different.
That's another.
like you
league.
got the
But
Trump, you got
imagine
the
one
Trump
of their
Tower.
kids
Yeah.
running for
He
president.
don't own.
He don't own the
He
Trump
owns
Tower.
his name.
His
It's
like a
name on that
franchise.
shit. Yeah,
It's like
Trump don't
McDonald's.
like that. He not like that.
Yeah, Ronald
but
don't
I think
own all
I
them.
think the black people when we got Obama, we got Pat Mahomes, and I think we wanted Lamar Jackson. That
Niggas
makes
wanted
sense.
Lamar
That's-
older.
That makes sense
okay.
though.
We
That's
wanted
big.
I
Lamar
know what you
older.
mean.
We wanted Lamar. Nah, we did not
They
want Lamar.
wanted.
older.
That's what I'm
We did not
telling
want
you.
a crackhead.
That's what I'm telling. They did.
Hey.
That's what the problem is. Not
That-
we. I'm saying, but
talking about the people.
society, like the
He said we
the
wanted Lamar
controversy. That's
Odom.
what I'm- They wanted some bullshit. They wanted. I can't believe he did it, but just some
I ain't
entertainment.
even gonna lie, y'all. Like, no offense to
That
my
shit is
light skinned people
unfortunate.
out there, but I really wanted, if a black man was gonna be president, dang it, I wanted him old Michael Jackson black. Like, I wanted him to be black.
I think
black.
we got.
He
I
just-
think
and
we
we-
got the right
I
guy.
wanted him to be
the
blackity
right time.
black. You know what I'm saying?
I'm okay with exact. I'm personally I'm okay with everything he was.
That's why I
Me too.
loved
I
his
really
wife.
am.
I said,
and his
ooh.
wife. They
And
held it
I really-
down.
Yeah.
It was quiet around
Like I
this
said,
motherfucker.
he got two daughters.
Think about how quiet the country was. for
Oh my
years.
gosh, it was so peaceful.
It was like, oh man, nothing really. It was shit. It's always shit.
Yeah.
But when Donald Trump got in there,
Oh, it was
everything
really-
felt loud. It felt chaotic. Everything felt like,
Now-
dog, you never know what was gonna happen from day to day. When they rushed that motherfucker, I was like, why are y'all surprised? I'm surprised it ain't happened yet.
This nigga been throwing a party in the White House.
He been telling them, get
time.
that son of a bitch out of
This
here.
shit-
This nigga been preaching,
I don't want Air Force One. I got a better jet.
bruh.
Fuck y'all.
Hey, what you said is true
Got
though.
a better
When
security.
you said why are people surprised when that shit happened,
I wasn't
swear,
surprised at all. I
turned
wasn't
TV
surprised.
I turned TV on. Actually, I think I was watching on YouTube or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just sitting there, not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm just like, look at these niggas.
Look at these niggas. I was eating
Niggas ain't there
I
though.
was eating snacks. I was
You was
niggas.
like, you was like, they finally did it.
Dog.
You was like, finally.
No,
They
I
did
said
it.
y'all finally.
I
seen
was.
it.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. When he was in office, I had never watched that much news. I had never because in my mind, I'm like, oh, we finna die any day.
I was
now.
on Twitter with this.
You was like,
fool.
we
I
finna
wasn't
die
watching
any
no
day.
news. I was on Twitter with
I
that.
never felt safe when he was in office. I just never did. They like, oh, he secures our borders and he's the toughest president. Let me tell you something. When he was in there, I was like, it's just a matter of time for that nigga to push a button, bro. And if he get back in there this time, I'm gonna be watching the news again.
What we say, the year of truth, he exposing it all.
That's what I'm saying. I fuck with
Make sure you
He's
expose
now-
yourself too, though, because that
He
nigga still ain't. Them tax
exposing it
returns came out, and
all.
nobody gave a fuck that he ain't paid shit in taxes.
Cause he ain't got to.
Nobody
got to.
cared.
He don't have to.
He don't have to.
This is the problem.
Why I
that-
got to?
Because you ain't spending your money right. You trying to save it.
Because I'm not burying my people
No,
on my own land.
you-
Do you know that
that's
nigga?
one.
He made a graveyard out of his golf course, so he wouldn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Because a graveyard
It's
is
tax-free.
tax free.
Yes, sir.
It's more than
Bro, that's
tax free.
smart.
I'm gonna start
know-
burying motherfuckers in my backyard, nigga.
You gotta
Fuck
own
you
the
mean?
property.
I'm
If
gonna own my property. I'm gonna bury people on my property.
Let me tell you what that
He
does.
gonna get haunted
Not only is it
forever.
tax free.
And he gonna
That
be rich
is-
and
No,
haunted.
look, not
That's
once
sick.
it's considered a graveyard. It's not only tax free.
I pay for the
It
Ghostbusters.
can't be. It can't be sold. It can't be auctioned. It can't be tax lien. It can't be. That's why you'll go in a campsite and be walking in the middle of the woods, and it'll be a damn tombstone right there that they'll put something around. They can't pick that up. That's their property. And so you now forever own that.
Mm-hmm. But I know he knew some.
And it's on his
loopholes.
golf
My spirit.
That's
just
why I
don't
fuck with
sit
him
right
because
with it.
He put it
he
out
did
there.
what Obama couldn't do. Obama barely got in office. We can't fuck. Hey, I see this shit. Hey y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all about it in real time, but I can't really box like this motherfucker can because he is like me with Uber. I'm on there trying to get kicked. I'm just trying to see how far I could go with this shit. I don't really care about the job because I just enjoy the interaction. That man making money way outside of this. They raided his crib. He got all kind of shit going on.
That was the advantage he had because he came in a billionaire.
I don't give a fuck what y'all doing,
So it's
man.
like they can't buy him out. They can't like.
They couldn't
I was
buy
firing
him.
people
Couldn't buy
when
him.
y'all. I was
still
already
getting
doing some
paid for
presidential
being the
shit
president.
on TV.
The other thing about Obama I wanted to say was just on some real shit.
We
is
got
that
political for some
He
reason.
couldn't. The reason why he couldn't do a lot of shit is because the minute he got up in there, first of all, you gotta understand who was controlling the House.
That's
They,
right.
they,
They,
never got- they never had control, and then it was always bickering back and forth. He never had that much room to do shit. But I'm not gonna give him a pass like that. Now Trump just came in there talking shit.
He didn't give a fuck who was in
He
the
didn't
building.
care who had
And-
control of
And the
that.
only reason I know you say you didn't feel safe. The only reason why I actually felt safe, and the only reason why is because he was all that threatening the shit he was doing. Like first of all, North Korea when that shit came out, and people was like, "Oh my God, they're gonna destroy the United States." No, the fuck they not. He came out there was talking shit about another. I don't know what his title is, president, whatever, prime minister, whatever, Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
And calling them names and shit. Didn't give a fuck. Like basically daring him. I dare you to do some shit. We'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
And he knew that shit.
Yeah.
Versus, somebody else up in there like, oh, let's not provoke them. Let's not say nothing. He's just like,
He didn't care.
he like, do
I think
something.
that's why a lot of and I
run
think
this shit
that's
now.
why a lot of black people did like Trump because of the simple fact that Trump was saying a lot of the stuff that a lot of us have been saying for a long
That
time
we wasn't
too.
allowed to say.
like that we wasn't allowed to say, but
That's
even
why I said
and
we
even
wanted
him.
a
That's why I
him
said when
for
you
Obama
talk
a
about
little bit.
when you talk about knowing how the branches of government work and knowing about controlling the House, this dude didn't care.
And you know what that caused?
He didn't care.
It caused the biggest threat to the United States.
Man, that
This
shit
what I'm
had
finna
And
money.
tell
that's
y'all.
why he
Hold
told
on.
Kim,
This
do
what I'm finna
it.
That's what I'm finna tell y'all. It wasn't the other countries that didn't make me feel safe.
Oh, you talking about within.
You know
My
what I'm
bad.
finna say, don't
Yup,
you?
100%.
The number one threat to the country is domestic terrorism. When he was in that motherfucker, them cell groups was growing, them Proud Boys, the KKK, all them fucking motherfuckers start coming out of
That's what
nowhere
the
again.
influence was.
They
I do
started
feel
coming,
that.
and then
And you
all of
was
a sudden,
scared?
no, I'm not scared.
Oh.
I'm smart. I'm trying to tell you that the
Yeah.
attack that's gonna come on this motherfucker not coming outside the borders.
My mama
Nobody's
said-
paying attention.
my
Did you just see the
mom
movie
said
the
it was
Obamas
gonna
just
be a
fucking
civil
made?
war. Yeah.
Watch that movie on Netflix that the Obamas and them just made. You know what it was about? domestic terrorism and why it is the #1 threat to our country. That's my fucking problem with the
People
nigga.
are trying
And
to
nobody
stop-
listening to me.
they're
I don't
trying
care
to
about the
stop
money.
the
I don't
Civil
care about them
War.
tax
Yeah.
returns. I don't care about none of that shit. I care about all the people that he's making feel powerful and tough and like, oh, they took our jobs. They trying to get their fucking country back. He's riling up most of the country because most of the country don't live in the big cities.
Yeah.
You forget about all them rural areas.
Them rural
Watch when the
areas
votes come.
and-
Watch how much of
yeah.
that shit is red where the dummies are, and then in the big cities is always blue. Where the
talking about
education is, where the universities are.
The movie with Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, it just came
what's
out.
it called?
It's called,
It's called
Leave the World Behind?
Leave the World
Leave the
Behind.
World Behind.
No, I saw that. I saw
Right.
Leave the World
That
Behind.
is produced by the Obamas.
Yeah,
No, I
the
saw
ending
that.
was crazy.
Did you
And-
see my
and-
point, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
why I
crazy.
didn't feel safe because I know that's what's really
Okay.
gonna happen.
And then it's
Good point.
Dang,
You get what I'm saying,
what's
though?
the other movie?
What you take from the end?
I took from the end that it's happening, and it's probably happening right the fuck now. It's already starting
What the?
It is. You know why?
because it's all
think of
misdirection. Everything
Oh,
is
you talking about like the
misdirection.
kids' teeth?
How he
coming
had the
out?
flyers. Remember the flyers? They was dropping the flyers, and the flyers in all kind of different languages and all misdirection.
Think about
Misdirection. We worry about everything the
you know,
fuck
there's
else.
another
We worry about our borders.
too.
Don't build a wall because I'm gonna want to get out this motherfucker.
So what did you take? What was your like intake from that movie?
To be honest with you, I thought it was a lot had to do with us domestically and how we not paying attention to the threat on our own land. Dead ass serious. Because all that stuff that was happening in that movie was not coming from outside the country. Remember, they kept blaming everybody. They was trying to figure out, was it the Russians? Was it the Chinese? They was trying to do all that. But that's what I took from it. That everything was hackers because that's what the war is going to be fought now.
Oh, yeah,
online.
cyber warfare.
wars. So it's going to be hackers. It's going to be misdirection. And it's going to be manipulation. It's shit like TikTok. That's the wars. It's happening right now.
I don't know.
How much? Look at your phone one day and look how much screen time you spent on your phone. Just do it one day. Tell me how long you been on your phone today.
I was gonna say too.
I'm
So
barely
like,
on my shit.
there is another movie that's coming out that talks about. It's like Leave the World Behind, like how the satellites go out. So it's a movie about how us in the U.S. and Russia have like quote unquote settled our differences, and there is American. It's in space. They're at the satellite. It's Americans and Russians in space. They look out of the space shuttle and they start seeing things blowing up on the earth, and they both have had orders from their countries.
I seen the preview of it.
If anything happens, by any means necessary, you do what it takes to protect your country. And the movie is about them fighting to get control over the satellite. It's either going to be the U.S. or Russia. Now, what's happening right now, like he said, leave the world behind. That stuff's happening right now. Think of what's going in Sudan and Darfur. Sudan has their
They cut 'em off.
telecommunications, their Wi-Fi, their anything.
They cut 'em off in Sudan.
They are cut off from the rest of the world. They have, just like that movie, they have nothing.
Went dark.
It's dark.
See what them pirates said to
Darfur
us?
and
What happens-
Sudan right now.
What happens when they do
Motherfuckers
that?
said
to
they
us?
gonna cut our Wi-Fi.
And my mom
they
has
said we
always
cutting all
said
the
they're
fiber
trying
optics.
to make another civil war happen. They're trying to have another civil war.
That's who Donald
The
Trump is.
North and the South is about to battle it out again.
What we fighting for this
That's why
time?
nobody paying
I
attention.
don't know. This time, last
it's too-
time it
it's
was
too much
slavery,
division.
wasn't it? Last time
It's
it
too
was
much
slavery.
division.
It's
So
just too
it
much.
ain't gonna be with like the
It's
Civil
the
War. They
banking
they
system.
try to say dumb shit like and okay, I shouldn't say dumb shit,
Yeah.
but they'll say like the most plain shit like, oh, it's black and white and like racist.
Right.
It may start like that, but it's not gonna end like that
Yeah.
because what really is the real war is the class warfare.
Yes.
The rich and the poor.
That's the real war.
Yeah.
They just got us misdirection.
Misdirection.
Oh, it's about
Here
race.
we go.
It's about race. And,
No,
and,
it's
and
about
this
Oh, you're
money.
far left.
This group. Yeah,
No,
you're
you
left.
soft,
No,
you
it's
soft
not.
fucking
It's-
liberals. You
LGBT
pussy ass
community.
liberals. They be mad as
It's
fuck.
not the
Man,
class
it's
war. Right
about
now,
money,
it's
right?
like right now it's about light and dark, like good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is, it's some rich motherfuckers that's against some rich motherfuckers,
Oh, yeah.
and some rich motherfuckers that's with some broke motherfuckers, like supporting the things that it
Broke
has,
beliefs.
It ain't got nothing to do with money right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's about like the universal moral compass.
Yeah, who you
This shit is
rocking
going
with?
back
And
to like
that's
truth.
why,
like a
That's
religion.
why
going
we
back
talking-
to Monique's
that's
video,
why- that's the same shit
it's
with-
about good
It's-
and evil.
and
evil.
because
She didn't say that.
you know who else just
Yeah.
did that? Cat Williams.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
And every one of these people was saying the same thing. I sit back and talk to the guys about this shit the same way. Like, it's gonna come out now.
And we gonna watch it all unfold.
Shit
But my thing about it now is like,
you ain't gonna watch it. You gonna have to pick.
all these people on this side, because I seen the Civil War. Have y'all seen
I'm
this?
too broke to pick a side. I can't pick the
yeah,
side with the rich.
it's
I ain't got money like that.
I seen
Like
a
I
poster.
said,
I
it's
seen a
not about
poster where
rich
it's the
and
Civil
poor.
War poster, and they got like Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey and all them other on set. On this side, it's like Cat Williams, Monique, and a whole bunch of like D-Ray and them on this side. Like it's like they split the comedians in half. Like it's a Civil War, and somebody posted that, and it disturbed me so much.
Yeah.
Because now, like you said, something else we divided on. Every day we waking up, and they talk about this man and woman war. It's like men versus women.
I'm so tired of that shit.
It's liberals and fucking conservative.
When
It's
really
gay
it's
and
good,
straight.
like you said, Tay, is good
It's
versus,
good
evil right
and
now.
the reason I say that is because I go through my day hoping and looking for everybody to be good.
Yeah.
Until they show as evil.
Mhm.
So it don't have a face. So I'm not out here looking with no problems. Everybody gets the best of me until they show opposite sides.
Too much
And I
label.
think
Yeah.
that's what's going on. People is really out here to help. Motherfuckers is supporting. Like, people is expecting the best of folks until you did me wrong. Cat Williams, you ain't never seen me come out till you let this man come up here and lie on me.
Yeah.
Monique, I wouldn't have said shit, but y'all fucking with me.
Right.
Look.
Shit is coming out now. You can't just do people wrong. People usually that didn't say something,
Yeah.
now it's so backed in the corner that they have nothing left but to say something.
It's about to change.
And when they say something, that should be with a ring now, because people is listening. And the same thing with like all this crime and shit that's going on is easily seen because we got social media that's making
Cameras,
it so
yeah,
available.
everything.
Yeah.
So now that the truth is coming out, where soon as somebody tell a lie, I can come right back and get the same mass media to correct you. That's why motherfuckers ain't fucking with Bitcoin. It's because it's trackable transactions that everybody get to see. We ain't fucking with shit that you can come back and, oh man, y'all think we the ones scamming. It's really the bankers that get the most money. It's just like we talk about with the Trumps and not paying taxes. It's because they were the ones that wrote the tax law. This shit wasn't made for them to have to pay money. It was made to keep people out of their brackets. So that's why they create this shit. So until we learn how to maneuver like them or go by our own set of laws and stop even dealing with their money, we gonna stay involved in this shit. But it's too far followed into the shit to even say, oh man, I don't want to do that, because now we're validated by the shit that they've created.
Yeah, man.
Have you ever
is a
watched
class
the
thing.
We watched this movie the other night. I watched it with them. Y'all ever watched Beekeeper?
No, it just came
yet.
out.
Watch it. And I say watch it because it makes me think about, one, how we talking about politics. It makes me think about the powerful people that we don't see,
Of
that
course.
are not on the grid,
Yeah, of course.
that are not here. So it's just like when we talk about like, and he in the movie, technically, I'm looking at him as like the good guy.
The
Like,
Beekeeper?
Yeah,
I seen the trailer.
I'm looking at him
Yeah.
like,
Don't tell
oh,
much,
he
'cause I ain't seen
seems.
it yet.
No, don't. I'm just
Yeah.
saying
Is that
in
the
my.
movies?
No,
Or
no,
TV?
it's online.
You can get it on Prime right now.
yeah.
I almost got it the other day.
So-
Nah, you got to pay for it.
I'm looking at it, and at this, but looking at like,
Watching it.
Say no.
I'm looking at the situation, right? No, go watch. When I say all this stuff we talking about, go watch that movie because it makes me look at him
Yeah.
almost like the good guy.
I seen the premise had something to do with like online
It's
scamming and
such a
people was
good,
stealing.
and I
some
don't
shit,
want to give
stealing
it away
people's bank
because y'all
accounts and
haven't
stuff.
seen it. Because,
Yeah.
but go watch it. It's such a good movie, and it makes me look at him as the good guy, and it makes me wonder, like, damn, how many people do we have like that out there?
Probably more than you know.
And it scared, in low key, that scares me more than this whole KKK. No, because I know them people. The KKK don't stand a chance.
Can I ask you a question though? Have you ever thought about that they could be the same fucking people?
Damn. You right.
That's my fear.
What they say? They ain't wearing hoods no more.
They ain't wearing
They ain't
hoods
wearing
no more.
hoods
They
no
been out of
more.
they
They
been
They
out
wearing
of shit.
uniforms. They writing laws.
And they write
They
laws and
hiring
they-
you at your job.
and they hacking shit.
Yeah.
Why
They
you
got
think
your
we can't
social.
vote these Supreme Court judges? They gotta be there till they die. They did that on purpose.
They got something
So
to do
many
with a whole
laws
bunch of
that-
other shit.
Man.
That you
I wanted to get on a topic before we get out of here, though. I wanted to play this video on. It's not really running, but Shaquille O'Neal came out recently and made some statements that Monique actually talked about on her interview as well. So we back on the Monique interview. But Shaquille O'Neal said that you never tell a woman your secrets. Like, no matter what, like, never. He's learned this lesson several times, and there was other couple of people on the panel with him, and they was kind of like siding with him on it. And I was just trying to figure out, like, how do you know when it's safe? How do you know? How do you know you got to that point to where you're safe to start telling your partner anything about you that you wouldn't want the world to know? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And is that even your partner if you can't tell them?
no.
I think
So I got questions. I want to know how y'all feel about this. Before we get out of here, I know we got on politics tonight, which is crazy. Cause
That's good. People need a little politics.
oh, we're gonna talk about it. It's a election year, so it's gonna be rough. We're gonna lose friends. Let's say that. You know how it is. Election year is motherfuckers start deleting people, unfollowing people.
No,
and
for
shit.
real.
It get
Tired of
weird.
watching your
I
shit
know
on
people
the
that I like
line.
in real life. If they start going too far right or too far left, or they get too deep into that shit, I just mute them or something because I don't want to not be your friend no more. But I don't want to hear that shit, man. You're not right.
Yep.
You're not right. Everything you saying is your opinion. You're not right. Well, these are facts. I did my research. You wasn't in them rooms. You don't know shit. You know what you read or what you did. That ain't research, nigga. That's information all as a 5-year-old can know that. It's on the phone. You wasn't in that room. Stop acting like y'all know fucking everything, dog. I'm
Context,
sorry.
right.
I can't stand people who far right and far left. That shit get on my nerves. And it's an election year, so I got to kind of tune out because people think they know every fucking thing and they don't, dog. You don't got the
Right.
answer, Sway. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I digressed. My rant. But back on, that was my final thought rant. Back on the this question I got for y'all. Hopefully I get y'all time to think about it a little bit too. But do y'all ever feel safe telling somebody everything?
I'm
We got some married people on the set today.
so
I need to know.
Because you asked two questions.
two-part
So you
question.
said, how do you know when you feel safe enough?
Yeah. And would you ever even do it?
And so I have done it.
Okay.
Not even just in my marriage. It's just before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like I'm on the fence, right? Because I have the experience of you feel so safe, you tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Every relationship, you're gonna have some kind of rough patch where y'all fighting or whatever.
Yeah.
I think depending on your partner, sometimes people know it's not the physical pain that they can cause you, it's the mental, the emotional pain. So they will bring that shit up when they're backed into a corner, given on, depending on the type of argument you have or how long y'all been fighting. When they feel backed into a corner, they will use that against you. Now, maybe it's just between y'all two in a room that they use it against you. Now, if they go and expose that shit,
Yeah.
that's the problem. But I feel, given that I've done that from now on, and I have been this way, and I know she watching, I do not feel safe to let out some of my deepest feelings and shit no more, because it's like once that person, and I'm not even saying it's her, but once somebody has kind of broken that trust and they've exposed it, whether it's when it's used to intentionally hurt you,
Yeah.
you don't ever feel safe again to be like, all right, I'm gonna share this with this person. Like, yeah, that's your partner, but some stuff you like, you kind of second guess, and maybe I should keep this
I'm
shit
gonna
to
keep that
myself.
one. Yeah.
You rather
I think
go
it's
talk
the same
to a
as you said with
stranger. Yeah.
investment. It's like to 100% anything with anybody is we human. You know what I mean? So some shit that you don't want out, you gotta keep to yourself. And shit, I still struggle with that. I learned, I don't think it's I don't think it's like it's wrong to do it, but you just got to understand that a person at any time can use that. Now you're leaving yourself somewhat
I think that's where
vulnerable.
my confliction lies, because I want to understand, like, how is a person really your person if you can't tell that person everything about your person? Like, everything about you at some point, I feel like somebody should know. Some stuff you might have to take to the grave for your own reason, but
Women,
how
they
can
talk
somebody
to their
truly
girls.
be? But that's what I'm saying, like,
They chop it up. It's like certain things that you would talk to your dad about that you don't talk to your mom about.
Yeah, makes sense.
You can't lie a burden on a woman that is to act on emotion when you're just thinking of an idea. You ever thought about something like, hey, I'm thinking about this, and it instantly offends you? Like, I ain't even made the decision.
Right.
I shouldn't have told your ass because you tripping.
I'm gonna hold
Like,
on to it for a minute.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
some things don't need it to be acted upon directly off of the thought of it. And some thoughts make emotions that you don't need action right away. You know, it's like when you got the hot-headed friend that you say, hey, man, don't look back. Or the friend that look back when you say the police, hey, don't look back. They right. Some shit I'm going to just not tell this motherfucker because the last thing I need is you to trip out.
panic
And
out,
now
yeah.
we both in some shit because I can at least handle my own knowing shit is straight. But to put you in is a variable that I really don't need to count on.
I think that's how people get in situations where motherfuckers be mad that they didn't tell them something. And they find out later and be like, why the fuck wouldn't you just tell me this? And instead of somebody being able to express to them, I didn't tell you this because I didn't trust you with that information. Why don't people just say that? You know what I'm saying? I didn't trust what would happen if you knew that information. You know what I mean? That seemed like a good way to say it.
I think that's what I appreciate about my partner so much is that, one, for me, she does know everything about me.
That's
I got
good.
to a
That's what's
point
up.
to where I was able to really like just spill out certain things that, because I'll say this, it's things that she was able to tell me, like I do know everything about her, but a lot of stuff in her past, it's just something she can't tell me. And she won't tell me because, one, you don't know. I'll speak for certain people. I'll say, one, some things could probably legally might get them in trouble depending on what it is. And it's just something they want to take to their grave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I am a firm believer that regardless if this is your person or not, certain things ain't meant for them to know about you. I feel like there is some sense of privacy for yourself that you should take to the grave. I'm not saying that. Now, some people may take that the wrong way, like, oh, I should know everything. Why do you feel like you have a right to just know everything about this person because you love them? If you love them, and if it's a certain thing, like if it's not hurting you, I would say this, if it's something that honestly is not going to affect you, whether you know it or not, then why do you need to know it if it's not going to affect you? It's not going to affect your relationship. Certain things, it's just honestly not your business to know.
I think that's the thing, though.
And
So
I think
you
people
can't
just
run
feel
you can't
too
just run
entitled in a relation, whether you're with the person or not, because it's your family. Some people just too entitled. Like, you don't really need to know every little thing about a person. Like, oh, why didn't you tell me this when you were back in the day? You weren't there when it happened. So what is it going to affect you to know if you know it or not?
It might affect the way I love you. You know what I'm saying?
But
if you
but that's why I say I think it depends on what it is.
How you feel, Boogie? You married.
If it doesn't affect the relationship, at what point in time would I have to divulge any secret of my past or anything like that? Like, I have no like. Why would that even come up in conversation? And then just in plain English, if I don't trust you enough to get down on one knee and fucking marry you, I'm not telling you shit. Let's just get that out of the way. When we get married and some stuff choose to come out, cool. Anything that I keep, I'm either gonna tell you because it would affect the relationship, and then once again, if it's something that's gonna affect the relationship negatively, I damn sure ain't gonna tell you.
Right.
If it's gonna affect it positively, yeah. Like if I had some stuff done in my past,
that's not deceiving at all.
Huh?
That's not deceiving at all.
It's about the relationship. My past ain't got nothing to do with our future. So we're gonna let that shit
And
ride.
that
And then on
has to
top of
do-
that,
You,
Yeah.
you feel like
He
you
done
need to
killed-
know about everybody.
No, I don't. I think it's
and
some
then
certain
any-
things people do keep to themselves.
And then anything
because
that I
they
do
know
keep
if
to
it came
myself,
out, the
if it
person wouldn't see
does
them
come
the
out,
same.
Right.
anything I tell you,
deceiving.
when
Why
I do
is it?
tell
It's
you,
when you go get a job, you put your best foot forward. You're not in that.
Yeah.
Again, that's a level of entitlement. And the only reason I say that is because if who I was then isn't the person I am now,
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't have to bring up that, man. When I was 18, I broke my arm and my whole elbow was scraped.
Have you
up,
ever
and
told somebody
probably
something and
wouldn't
they
have
used it
liked me
against
back then? Absolutely.
Can you remember what it was? Or was it wasn't even that serious?
I could probably remember. Yeah.
Has
I can.
anybody ever had a situation like that where
Yeah.
somebody used something against them?
Yeah.
Can you remember specifically what it was? Anybody?
No, I learned from I learned from other people.
Oh, you watch other people do stupid shit?
I watch other people do stupid shit, and I'm like, I'll never do that. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes.
I mean, it's happened to
So
me.
that's,
Yeah.
nah.
It does
that.
make me feel some kind of way because I'm just like, I don't need a reminder of why I made a mistake in my past and did what I did with one person, and then you feel
That
like,
was my mistake.
oh, why for like why you don't do that with me? Like it's like, I guess one conversation I had with my partner was like, it's almost like she feels like I give myself more. Like she was just like, why do you give yourself freely more back? Like, you know, if I'm like kind of being reserved on something and I'm not freely like just going with it or doing this, I'm like, well, I'm not doing it because I learned what doing it can get me.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, you know, I don't want to make it seem like I don't trust you, but like knowing like her trust, you know, how her trust is, it's just like you do certain things that I'm not. So I'm just, you know, it's just, I guess you could say some of it could be like pettiness arguments, but like a lot of times she'll tell me like, I'm not trying to say it to throw it back in your face, but it's just like, well, then why bring it up?
I'm more on the transparency side. I really much believe in transparency because this is what happens. Just like in friendships or relationships, same fucking shit. When you let people in enough and you let them know who you really are, then they can really decide whether or not, if they want to fuck with you, how they want to fuck with you, all that.
Right.
So I try to be myself all the time, very, very authentically. And I talk so much that I'm going to tell the truth at some point. If you let people talk enough, they're going to tell on themselves. And I don't mind telling on my fucking self. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I
so
think
when
it's
I'm
been
doing,
what it is.
so when I'm
Yeah.
doing it and I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, be who I am to people, if at any point somebody takes something I've told them and spin it on me, then I know where they are to me. I know who they are to me because I got secrets of other people in my life that I will never fucking tell.
Exactly.
You can
of
you can do the
course.
dirtiest shit
Yeah.
to me, and I still won't unseal that
Yeah.
vault. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know how you are or how you thought of me by what I told you and how you use that information. If you use what I was telling you as ammunition, I'm gonna know that by how you moving.
Well,
You know
make
what
sure
I'm saying?
make sure you notice it early because it come with your birthday. You can't even tell a chick your birthday or dude your birthday sometimes because they be like, oh, you know, yeah.
Oh, you're a such and
Oh,
such.
you're sensitive. You're a Cancer.
You're a Cancer.
Okay. Or you're a Cancer. You threw it back in my face because I told you my birthday in July.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer. I'm in July. You know what I mean? That's what you're doing. You know what I mean? That shit get thrown in your face even something small like that. You know they're gonna throw the
That's
dick in your
happened.
face.
That's happened to me.
I'ma have to
before,
write this
too.
down.
People hate my sign.
We
and
gonna
I'm
wrap
like,
up, but I'm gonna write this down because I want to have an episode about fucking racism in fucking sign. Signism is a thing.
Signism.
It's
Because I'm telling you,
horoschism.
horoschism,
Horoschism.
horoschism is a thing. All right, because I tell people
feel
I'm a
like people
Gemini.
hate-
You know how
I
many
feel like
motherfuckers
people-
won't fuck with me once I say I'm a Gemini?
Exactly.
Oh, he crazy.
Oh my gosh! You think you know what people say about me?
What are you?
A Libra.
What are Libras?
I feel like I get the you lying ass Libra.
Oh, you a lying ass Libra?
You lying? I'm
Oh,
just like
I'd rather have
You do be
lying than
lying.
crazy.
I don't know. A lie.
He said you do
what
be
I'm
lying.
about.
I ain't gonna
What
tell the
I'm
world
about.
right now. We'll talk
No,
about it later.
see, and I think that's the thing. Going back to like secrets, I feel like don't
You
say
finna lie
any.
right now. Go
No, I'm not. I feel like
I was just
You got
like,
the
You talking
lying
about
Trump
this-
hand right now. Look at that
See?
hand. Look, you see this? She did the.
see, they just be hating on us, y'all. No, I feel like whatever is quote unquote secrets, whatever it is that you're gonna be transparent about to somebody, just don't say nothing that you don't feel like you can't say to anybody else. Because
Agreed.
I say whatever it is that I say to you or say about myself, that means you can go tell the world and I ain't gonna care. I'm not telling you what I don't want put out especially if I'm a person of influence. I'm not about to do or say anything that I don't feel comfortable about putting out in the world or the media because that's how comfortable I am with me and myself.
My thing about it, if it's gonna be a secret, let it be.
Let
a
it be
secret.
that.
Yeah.
And the reason I say it like that is because of the fact that if it's something I can find out about, bitch, that ain't no
It
secret.
ain't a
It
secret.
ain't a
Yeah.
secret.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now you
know
just
what I'm
hiding
saying?
shit.
Now you just hiding shit.
Public
It's the difference in a
information.
secret than actually hiding
Okay,
shit.
we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap
Because
up.
if I go back and see that you done
We're gonna-
smashed 50 dudes,
50
No, we're
guys,
not doing that.
that's a lot of dick. Okay, we're gonna wrap up here.
You guys have been good people, really good people. We're gonna wrap up. Steve and Anthony, what time is the party tomorrow, brother?
7 o'clock.
Where is it?
Queen Bee's, North Park, off Ohio Street.
When is the album coming out?
Album, what time is it?
All right, my phone is dead.
Dang.
12? Oh, the album's out
The
now.
album is out right now.
I'm finna go down.
Drop on the cruise bomb for the album now.
Yeah. You got DJ Ball on you on 3 tracks, brother.
I'm on 3. I made 3 tracks.
bro.
I can honestly say y'all got that nice 90s R&B vibe going.
The collabs
I
going.
love it,
Yeah,
man.
I love it.
Y'all do got cool
Yeah,
chemistry.
I need some visuals now.
Well, tomorrow night we will be live,
visuals.
performing live with a live band, actually.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna be no fucking bullshit. We're gonna be playing with a live band. We're gonna be
that's
performing. It's my first ever performance.
Are you
know
nervous?
What I'm saying? Not at all. Not even a little bit. I went and did karaoke last night to practice.
Yeah, I seen
Good times, good stuff. Shout out to the High Angle, man. I gotta say something real quick, man. I got my nigga shit on, man. Shout out to Steven, man, down in the cut, man. Got my High Angle brand
got
on
Dago
today.
Fats on.
Dago Fats over there. Tay had his High Angle on earlier. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right now I'm rocking
We out here
that.
showing
Rocking the
love.
dream.
String dream, you know.
Y'all pulling up tomorrow?
Everybody representing. I'm gonna pull
I
up on you.
am. Just please send us a text and remind us.
Oh, Lord.
You know how black people
I'm
are
gonna drop
in
a flyer.
CP
I'm gonna drop a
time.
flyer for
I'm
y'all.
gonna say
man.
this.
said start at 7?
It's a free event.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't charging y'all. I funded this whole thing myself. There is
Oh,
gonna
he
be
got
food.
money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Ball, what I'm finna
Hey,
do?
we a 2
You know what I
income
mean,
household.
I'm finna cash out this.
Cash
nigga. I look out.
Food, free food, Mexican food, catering. It's only from 7:30 to 9:30. So again, if you get there late, it's on you.
Can't eat.
Cash bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gonna turn up, man.
It's gonna be nice.
Dang, I mean,
I'll
I
be
gotta
there
go to the ATM.
6:55.
With 2 to-go plates. It's just been the ballroom, man. Had a good time today, man. I don't know how we got on politics, but this got deep, man. I fuck
I
with
mean,
this.
you got the
was the
American
Super
flag.
Bowl. It
It
was
was
supposed to be
bound to
Super
have,
Bowl.
but the Super Bowl is politics. Okay, everything is politics.
Hey, man,
Everything.
enjoy y'all parties this weekend. If y'all gonna have some parties, y'all be safe.
I'ma be at work.
Please.
You know what I'm
be
saying?
safe.
Do your thing.
No
Everybody have a good
DUIs.
time.
We're gonna have a Super Bowl party at
Thank
work.
you, Tay. Thank you, Hookah Tay. Thank you, Boog. Thank you, Ashley in the building. Shout out to my nigga. Good. Stephen Anthony pulled up with the motherfucker for the one time.
One
Oh, yeah, appreciate y'all
For the
that.
one time. My phone is dead. I would have played the song on the way out, but I can't.
Dang.
So we gonna get out of here on some gangster shit. Oh, there we go. And we out. Y'all better get on that ballroom right there. Hey, I'm gonna make it. This gonna be the next one. Welcome to the ballroom. Welcome to the ballroom. It's gonna be on the new album. You can do what you wanna do in the ballroom. Come on now.
Where them ad libs?
We gotta get in.
If you really wanna talk your shit, you can talk your shit. You can talk your shit. In the ballroom.
It's starting to catch on.
That shit go.
You know, you joke around with it long enough, man. We out of here. Let's go.